Good evening and welcome to your weekly NRL podcast. Tonight we are joined by Adam.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty good, pretty hectic.
You covered a few kilometres?
Yeah, we did. We went to Penrith and then the Knights game after Cruiser's grand final, which sadly he didn't win, but he said he had a good time, so that's the main thing.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Adam, how are you, mate?
I'm fantastic.
Shut up.
And Corey.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone tonight?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's good.
You enjoy the Knights game on Sunday?
It was wonderful. Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
yes.
I was barracking for them and hoping they would get in there. So.
Can't say the same about the Dragons.
Yeah, well, you know.
There's always next year.
Always next year. Yep.
That's Gary's mantra.
Yep.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Carly. Nathan. Corey. Adam.
Hello.
Hey, Chris.
Nathan's ready to go.
There you go.
Got his pen.
Yep.
Anyway, Smita is in there shaving his back, so he'll join us soon. So we'll get into the NRL news. Payne Haas will undergo surgery on his Lisfranc injury this week. He will require 3 to 4 months in rehab, meaning he will be unavailable for the Kangaroos post-season.
How many injuries has there been this year?
Quite a few. And Liz Frank ones as well.
Yeah.
Never heard of it until this year.
Well, that was like that syndesmosis. That come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Huh.
And disappeared just as quick.
Yeah. Yep. Cowboys have sacked their assistant coach, James Maloney, for drink driving. It was low-range drink driving, but drink driving nonetheless.
I'd sack him for the haircut. He's busted at the moment. I don't know if you've seen
I've got
that.
a cut. You got to sack me.
Gee, no, nothing like his. He's got the man bun with a half a curl and.
I don't know why they do that. Well, you got money, get a taxi. Simple.
Oh, well, looks like he's going to have to barbecue alone, isn't he?
Sounds like he already does.
You might help him, of course.
No.
Kevin Walters has declared he will win a premiership at the Broncos. I've been involved in 7 premierships here or 7 grand finals as a player and coach, he said. Broncos CEO has confirmed Kevin is in no danger of being sacked. Kev is the coach and will remain the coach, he said.
Okay. Well, I mean, you did take them to a grand final last year, so they've had a bit of an off-season this year, so...
Very off.
Yeah.
Yeah, which...
Coming from Parramatta supporter.
Do you think it's the Penrith curse?
No. Don't know.
Well, I've got a feeling this year, like we'll probably talk more about it later, but Melbourne sent us on the run back in 2020, and I've just got a feeling that we're going to go out from Melbourne this year.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I've just got that feeling.
Your seat will be down further.
I can't see a 4-peat. I can't stand looking at the 3-peat thing, let alone the 4-peat. Although I've got a 3-peat Knights wooden spoon thing I'm going to bring up later. So,
do you actually want to be on this show?
Yeah, he'll watch this going, hang on a minute. Aaron Woods has announced his retirement from the NRL. He will now focus on building a career in the media.
I don't think he does a bad job in the media.
Yeah.
Really?
I've heard him on the rush hour. He goes okay.
Yeah.
Better than a football player?
Yeah.
Yes.
When's the last time he actually played, though?
He has played this year, but he's played reserve grade for their feeder team, Blacktown.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The Dragons are continuing to shop Michaeli Ravalawa to rival clubs. However, no one is showing interest at present.
Well, after the way he played against Parramatta a couple of weeks ago, I don't understand why no one wants to buy him, poor buck.
Titans have. Did you want to say
Nope,
something?
nope.
Okay. Titans have reportedly informed Tanner Boyd he is free to leave to explore his options and depart the club.
Good pickup for somewhere. He's not a bad player.
Mm.
There's got a little bit of news on him.
Oh, there you go.
Your little red and white army have
Really?
shown interest
Oh.
today, apparently.
Today.
Well, there
Okay.
you go.
And he's.
Gee, you're not up with it, are you?
Oh,
Today.
Little storm boy down there is.
Yeah, I'm not even up with it. I'm supposed to do the news.
Storm boy. Your word.
Storm boy.
Storm boy.
we could have been the water boy.
No. That's Chris.
Sam Walker's management told the Roosters his asking price was $1.5 million per season prior to his ACL injury. The Roosters' current offer is believed to be a 2-year deal worth $900,000 per season. Bit of a drop.
Is he worth 1.5?
Nope. Is any player worth 1.5?
I see you took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say, is any player worth?
Not even our mate next to us is worth 1.5.
He's only on 1.2.
Oh, right.
Tell you what, he's in good shape but tonight, isn't
Yeah,
he?
He is.
he's
Shoulders looking good.
he's puffed out. His chest is puffed out.
He's got his pen ready
Yeah.
to go.
Got the
You're
ring.
not
Has he
saying
got,
too much.
has he got the ring box in his pocket with the Mary?
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
red hot
The
tip.
only,
yeah.
the only thing that he hasn't got, everyone, you can't say that hasn't got the golden boots on.
I hope he never puts them on ever again.
Why is that, Kylie?
Do you remember that tackle he did? Was it Moses?
Yes.
I don't really
What
care.
happened that day, Kylie?
Shut up, Gary. Didn't stop our finals run, so.
Shut up.
Prior to round 27, the NRL rejected South's request to have Latrell Mitchell's suspension counted. They have asked South to provide evidence of Latrell's training workloads and for an independent trainer to oversee a fitness test. Their CEO says they are now taking legal advice on the situation.
Get over it.
What Gaz said, get over it.
The Dragons have reportedly decided Max Fiagi?
Fino.
Fino. There's no N.
I know,
Say it
it's
like
silent
it
G.
Silent.
What he
Yeah.
said.
Fee.
He will not be re-signed past this season. It's understood Shane Flanagan was open to negotiating with him, but the Dragons executive staff did not agree.
Wow.
What do you reckon? Keep him
Well,
or sell him?
I think you should keep him.
we've got plenty of outside backs.
That's what I mean.
He's a good backup. There's a bit of depth there. I suppose next year with Holmes coming to the club, so you'll have to slot in somewhere centres possibly.
Where you trying to put him in the back row?
Who, Fino?
It's
Or-
like a roving
Oh no, I'd
back
put
row.
I'd probably put Sully in the back row.
Even that Raviala. Like, train him up to be like a roving back row or lock.
That's if they want to keep him. So anyway,
In Super League.
The NRL have announced Kid Leroy will be the grand final entertainment this year.
Touching at straws.
I know I'm old, but this Kid Leroy.
I actually
he's
don't
a-
mind his music.
He's a hold you downstairs department, Gaz, and try and sing. That's how I explain him.
I'd prefer Australian rock
Yeah.
because you want to get in the mood. This is like not that mood.
Funeral music.
Yeah.
is it really? I've never
Yeah.
listened.
It's-
I've never listened to it. I'll listen to it on the way home later tonight.
I'll put it on in the ad break, but his music's good, but it's not grand final
No.
music.
Not
Right,
to
okay.
rev people up and get
No.
them in the mood.
Nah.
AFL's got Katy Perry.
Yeah, just goes to show the AFL do their entertainment better on grand final day.
Katy
Always have.
Perry's good, but again, it's not sports
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Brad Parker has announced his retirement from the NRL.
Oh, didn't know that one.
Yeah,
You didn't know that one, Storm Boy?
No, I did not. He's half handy. Injuries?
He's probably had what? Maybe what was the cause of his saying that he's retired? Just too many injuries, or
Didn't say
didn't
anything.
say anything? Okay.
News lady? No?
Well,
Nothing?
Oh, he had an itchy butt cheek.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't get a run, and he's like, "When's
what
the
they
last
used to
time
say about him? Who did he used to look like? That character? Was it who was the character that they used to say he looked like? Brad Parker. It was a cartoon that he said he looked
Yeah, it
like.
wasn't the
Not-
spinach eater?
Oh, not Beavis and Butthead, was it? No,
No. The
No.
spinach eater one. Wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know, but there was
Popeye.
no, I
Yeah,
don't know. There was something there anyway. We'll think about it. If we go break, I'll have a look at that one.
Former Broncos trainer has slammed Kevin Walters as a poor leader who cannot handle home truths. With Kevy's crew, it was his way or the highway, he said.
True.
Showed in the games.
Scans have confirmed a minor hamstring injury for Sua Faialongo.
Yes.
There's no end there. He's expected to miss the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
So they won't make the grand final. So there's his season gone.
True.
How close are you sitting?
For a bashing, yes.
Trent Barrett confirmed Kelma Tuolagi. Is there an N there? No.
You're doing well. Names are just rattling off very nicely.
I'm just expecting you to go, no, that's not how you say it.
Mhm.
Played through the pain of a broken hand, and Clint Gutherson with 3 broken ribs and a torn quad,
Oof.
which he has had for the past 3 weeks in the Spoon Bowl Friday night.
Still scored 2 tries, didn't
Yeah.
I want to know how you can throw your arms up with broken ribs.
I was going to
Well
say,
done,
I'm
King.
calling BS on that.
Don't hit me. Yeah, he'd have to be in some pain.
3 broken ribs. If he's not needled to the
he? The hilt.
the hill,
But what happened last
before the
time?
game at half
He
time,
went off. What happened?
Mm.
How many tries did you score against us in 7 minutes? 5 tries or
15.
something, wasn't it?
Yeah, 15.
Even a torn quad, like you wouldn't
Yeah.
like. Honestly, that's
If that's torn, you haven't got full movement.
right.
I'd call BS.
No,
That's
the king wouldn't do that.
He's not the king.
He is.
No.
For Parramatta, he is.
No,
Shut
that
up,
should
Paul.
I'll
that
throw you
should,
up that the other end.
that should be Moses the king.
No, he just parted the water, didn't he? Keep going.
I know someone who parted the water earlier. England has named their squad to face Samoa in the postseason. Morgan Smithies, Victor Radley, Dom Young, Herbie Farnworth, Kai Pearce-Paul and Tom Burgess are the NRL players included.
It's a
Looks
good
good to be
forward
picking
pack.
it.
Mm.
Heavy Farnworth's English.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, he is.
It's a man of many accents, that bloke.
Mm. No, he was born over there.
What about Victor Radley?
No, he was born here, but he's got parents or grandparents that are British.
There you go. Learn something new. every day.
Another person who's actually played for Great Britain or the Lions, I think, was Jackson Hastings.
Who?
Jackson Hastings has played for him as well.
He'll be going back over there.
Mm.
Canterbury Leagues Club has donated $10,000 worth of shoes to the homeless in Sydney. Josh Adokar and Liam Knight were seen handing the shoes out in their spare time. And I know that's not the only thing Adokar was doing in his spare time, apparently. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Are you changing your story?
So what are they doing? They walking around Sydney with no other clothes, just shoes?
Probably.
Probably your Nikes and all the
Yeah.
fancy shoes to the homeless. You got these homeless people in rags wearing the nicest
Nicer
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah. Happy Coruscant has been charged for the grade 2 dangerous throw on Clint Gutherson. He's facing a 3-game suspension, which is set to hurt Fiji in the Pacific Championship.
Mm.
We'll
Why
get
don't you
to the
serve
next
it
one
next year? Can you serve it NRL or not?
I'd rather serve it in the Four Nations, so you can be back for round 1 next year.
Nah, see,
But he plays for his country. He loves playing for his country.
Oh.
He's just like his background.
Mm. Mm.
So,
well, that sucks because it would have been nice to see him playing for Fiji.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
100%.
Hmm. It was kind of a no-brainer when you meet a coach like that. You see, he gets the best out of players. I feel like I still have a lot more to offer, and that is the main thing I am most excited about. I want to get the best out of myself. I was up and down this year. I'll only become a better player going there. Can we guess who that is?
Someone from the Storm.
Coming to the Storm, yes?
Oh, Oki.
Stefano Ukatamana.
That's
him.
him.
You just didn't want to say it, did you?
Shush, Gary. I can say it, but when I'm here, I can't. Something
Does that
happens.
have an N in it? No N?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah.
That was silent that time, was it?
No, it's got
ANU at the end.
Manu. I think there are a lot of things to do, but it was hard to turn down an opportunity to play with Nathan Cleary. It was the hardest decision I have had to make of my life, but I feel like I made the right decision. The plan was to play number 6, but whatever happens, I'm looking forward to it. When you get a chance to play with someone like that, it is exciting. Blaze Talangi
Oh, wow.
on joining the Panthers. There's an N there.
I thought that was going to be Loy saying that.
No, he's going to be playing the number
Oh,
7.
7, yeah.
Yeah. I wish we had room to keep him.
I was going to say the same with Blaze. Wish we could kept him.
You got one of ours.
Yeah. Blaze would have helped as well.
Young fella, it's got a real funny name.
Who's that?
The standing fullback, isn't it?
Yeah,
the
well,
Panthers.
we saw him play when we went down there. Yeah, Iongi. Isaiah Iongi. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. While changes are expected at the Broncos next season, Kevin Walters has confirmed Adam Reynolds will retain the captaincy. He will be our captain next year, he said. He's so injury prone. Good player.
Yep.
But very injury prone. I've got a lot of work to do. I need to instill that in them, that hard-nosed rugby league team. That's my job in the off-season. We have got to get some of those players in. I know Damien Cook is that type of player. I know Valentine Holmes has been that type of player. So I will get them in and add some more. Shane Flanagan on the Dragons. He also says the Dragons' recruitment's priority this postseason is on middle forwards.
We might be getting Regal Cam McGill out now.
He's going to the Broncos, isn't he? There you go.
I thought he was going to the Cowboys at one stage.
Rumours flying around everywhere. But yeah, I heard the Broncos today.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Knights have reportedly attempted to move Jackson Hastings on. However, no club is showing any interest with his salary at a reported $800,000 per season. A return to the Super League looms as the likely option.
May be the only option.
I reckon he's been treated like crap there. You know,
the
Smith,
Knights.
when he hears this, he's going to probably give him in the back of the head. But he has, yeah. But he's a good player. He's got some issues, but
Look at all the combinations O'Brien's gone through this year.
yeah.
But they've still made the finals. I would love to see them beat the Cowboys, but I don't think it's going to happen. Hope I'm wrong.
Well, if Cowboys don't turn up, they probably will.
Mm,
And Palmer's going to learn to pass the ball.
yeah, 100%. And if Smita was here, there'd be steam coming out of his ear. South have confirmed Tongan international Dio Tupua will not be offered a new contract at this stage. No NRL club has shown interest in his signature. Who?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know who he is.
Newtown Jets.
Newtown Jets.
Multiple teams are reportedly interested in signing Bunty Afoa, who is considering asking the Warriors for an early release from 2025 onwards.
See, they've just signed the one the other day. They come out and they said they've signed the bloke for 3 years. Who was it?
Aaron Clark
Aaron
Yes.
Clark.
from the Titans.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that's in your news, is it?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. That's one
Yeah.
less one I have to
Yeah.
read out.
Thanks, Stormboy.
There you go. You heard it here first. Corey Horsburgh is set to remain with the Raiders until the end of 2027, the remainder of his existing contract.
Good on him.
Oh,
I think he's what he's shown the last couple of weeks, what Canberra means to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, good on him for getting the contract renewed. And obviously he's had a couple of misdemeanors this year, and putting it behind him. So,
He's going to be 5'8" next year with that kicking skills he's got too.
Mitch Barnett has been awarded the Simon Mannering Medal as the Warriors' best player in the 2024 season.
Good on him.
Yeah.
well deserved.
Smita will agree with that. The Tigers have signed Jack Bird on a 2-year deal for the 2025 and 2026 seasons.
Good. Sorry, he's injury prone too. Been a good player in his day. Just
Yeah,
too many injuries.
true. And Josh Adokar has decided to stand himself down from the Bulldogs' elimination final against the Sea Eagles for the best interest of the club.
Well, watch this space, I suppose, isn't it?
There's 3 different stories going around there.
Yeah, he's got a good doctor. He's just living his best life. I like the bloke. I've met him.
He's a really cool dude, but I think Phil Gould's covering a bit for him.
But how many players? If you were to just
yeah.
surprise a test on these players, there'd be a lot not playing.
I like what Phil Gould said, but he'd done the captain, done whatever, drove around, couldn't sleep, so he drove around to find a convenience store. No worries, mate.
Yeah, wow.
What'd you get at the convenience store?
Munchies. And that's it for the NRL news. Yes? Oh. Gary has just brought some news in. The Cowboys have officially re-signed Griffin Neame on a 1-year extension, helping him at the club until the end of 2026.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, no, Stormboy said that. Aaron Clark.
Yeah, but you still say it.
Why? I'm repeating what was said.
Well, you've already done one that I'm going to say. I'm going, yeah, that's enough. Read the next one. You just kept going with it. Okay.
Well done, Kylie, on your news.
Yes.
Thank you for informing us.
And that's it. We might take a short break and be back soon.
All right, guys, welcome back, and welcome back to myself, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
How you going?
Didn't notice you walked in.
Yeah, I was. I just blew up.
Yeah.
Did you? How many razors did you take to shave your back? That's what we heard.
There's something I've missed here.
We heard that
Stuff you
you
may
shaved your back.
miss.
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
I think I've been stitched up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Shaving your back.
I'm out of loop here. I got no, don't look at me.
You're out of loop.
Loop.
Oh,
Must be.
Anyway,
personal
I'll have to
training.
watch the
Two
start
on
of
the
the
end.
You've
yeah,
replaced Nathan, so
okay. Yeah, I actually,
He didn't say as much as what you do.
well, that's not hard. But yeah. Anyway, I was with the Curry Radio mob on 93.7. So check them guys out. They're a good bunch of good radio stations. So yeah, have a little bit to do with them. So yeah, sorry I'm late, but excuse me. Let's get into Gas Bag.
Well, you done a good job, or are you away?
Oh, she always does. She's
You want to watch your spot there.
you know what? All seriously, before you get into your bag, I reckon maybe next week we should put Kylie in the middle and I sit on
I
there.
reckon I should have just stuck to the joke segment and then disappeared.
Next week.
Do the magician chick and vanish.
Sounds good to me.
Well, Corey's like a magician.
Yeah.
Poof.
If
Gary?
we swap used to, can we swap Corey and Gary too, please? This bloke's getting a bit old. Sit there.
you just don't. You just want to keep touching me.
Oh, I think I should have stayed out. But anyway, guys.
There was a song about it, wasn't it? Touching or something.
That was the Divinals, wasn't it? I touched
There you
myself.
go, guys. Just talk.
I don't know, Kid Leroy or something. Why do you think people start leaving early if their team is being beat? I never understood why. Just stay and watch your team win, lose, or draw. Like you've paid the money.
Mm.
I do.
Exactly.
Oh, we had years of spoons and we sat for every game.
Yeah. It's,
You know.
Stormboy, you got anything to say?
Yeah.
You're going quiet.
It
Well,
was-
then- They hardly-
I
they-
think it's disgusting.
Mm.
Like, and there's a few certain stadiums that I've been to and watched games that when the home team loses, you go from 20,000 people to 5,000 people.
Yeah, stick that.
That's wrong.
He shouldn't get an opinion. His team hasn't barely lost this year, has
They
it?
haven't lost much in 20 years.
So he wouldn't know.
No, I was down at Amy Park one year and we got beat by Canberra and half the Storm supporters left.
Yeah, no, stick
And I
that.
Just don't get it.
No.
It mind boggles you.
Yeah.
See, like, even if we all get their ass chewed
Yeah.
and by, 40 points, you make fun of the bad situation.
Yeah.
Like we do. Like it's about the people around you. Like, and I'm sure, okay, if the Knights, for example, are on there and they're losing, like, it's not going to do their confidence any good when the fans are leaving.
Yeah.
Well, in previous years, we pay a fair bit for membership, 5 seats. If we left every time the Knights lost, we'd be,
Throwing away money.
yeah.
Then stick that.
Imagine if you left with 15 minutes to go the other weekend when Parramatta and St George played.
Yeah.
You'd have missed half the game.
Hey, I tell a lie. We did leave once in the history of our of going, only because it was Father's Day and we needed to get home and see Kylie's dad.
Yeah.
So it was my decision.
Well,
I said,
that's
okay,
you.
let's.
But your mum struggles to walk, so she had to
yeah.
leave 5 minutes early to get out
Yeah,
of there.
it's to get out and so we could get home and, because that's the first time we've only ever left early and bloody Leo Thompson school.
You weren't supposed to tell anyone.
No, but that's
We
the
were
only,
there, okay?
that's the only time we've ever left early because of a certain, that couldn't be controlled.
Well, I'd regret it if I didn't see my dad.
100%. Family comes before anything.
Yep.
And, that's, to be honest, I looked at it, I was lucky to still go to the game because, it's Father's Day. But, that's the only time we've ever left. Like, as you all know, we've sat there in rain, hail, or shine when rain's coming from up, from there, sideways, backwards from the ground.
Yep. It's
And
only
we
water.
sit there and we're soaking wet.
It's only water.
But, it's been pouring down and we look outside and we go, well, I say, because I would go, but if the wife and the kids said, oh, no, it's too much, which they never do, I still like to offer that. And Kylie goes, it's only water.
I only turn into a gremlin after midnight if I get wet.
We should be home in time.
Let's get this show over quick.
So, no, I don't.
The only time when Mum and Dad were alive and that, we used to go and follow Maitland everywhere. And we never had a vehicle, so we had to bus and train everywhere. And when we were in Newcastle, Dad would be watching the time right up to the last minute. Let's go. And it was like 5 minutes or something. Otherwise, we would have missed the train and to get back home. It's only time
Different
we ever left.
circumstances for that kind of thing.
But otherwise, we were there right to the end.
Was that when
Yeah, when
who
Rough.
was playing in that team?
Brian Bird.
Ryan Burke, Gary Harley,
Gary Harley, Terry Panowitz.
Who?
Gary Harley,
No. Terry Panowitz, Bimbo Collins.
Jim Shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Harley played with the Pickers, didn't he? Yeah,
How old are you guys?
21.
You're only 45, 50, aren't you?
Yeah, I wish.
21.
Maybe in that picture.
But
Two have done a good job.
he's a. You look like an Oompa Loompa in that, actually. I just noticed.
What?
The colour of the skin. Oompa.
He's got a nice
Oompa.
tan. He's always outside.
Oh, fair enough.
Thanks, Kylie.
Fountain of Youth. Gary Harley used to be, I know you're not going to believe this, one of the quickest centres
Yes.
in the competition back in the day.
Yes, he has told me that before.
Gaz?
Gaz does his little tab days down there, clubs around the
Do you-
valley.
Do you see Gaz a lot?
Oh, not a lot, but I do see now and then. He's,
Tell him, does he remember Joy and Jack Burke?
yeah.
Mum used
he's
to iron
an
all his clothes and that.
absolute gentleman. He's a real gentleman.
Oh, he's a legend. He's been really good to my family over the years. Him and his late wife, Sue, were pretty much
Yep.
family to us.
Came to our wedding.
Yep. And
Shout out to you, Gaz, mate. You're a bloody
he is.
legend.
And I tell you what, he's done one thing for me that he was always good, especially when my dad passed, but he took me into the sheds to meet Paul Harrigan in 1992. And it was when that was the old sheds. I tell you what, I remember it like it was yesterday. That's something I will never, ever forget. And ironically, do you know who the team was that the Knights were playing that day?
Let me guess.
Penrith.
It was.
Dean's
It was.
other team.
No, it was Penrith, hey?
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
Does he get a photo?
Somewhere there, yeah. But I remember standing in the sheds and I had this poster and Chief was signed and he says, who do I make it out to, young fella? And I'd never forget that. That's the thing. This is why I say about players sticking around for their fans.
Yeah.
Because kids will never forget them no matter how old they are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over the hill and I still remember that.
Yep.
You know what I remember? Talk about fans leaving games early. Years and years and years ago when I was
Very young.
my first marriage. No, when I was dumb. Parramatta were playing. He was a Parramatta supporter, probably still is, don't care. Parramatta were playing the Knights at Newcastle, so he got me to paint my face. I didn't have a Parramatta jersey on. Blech.
You're too close to Gaz for that.
I had half yellow, half blue, and so did he. And Knights flogged Parramatta that
So what,
day.
did you take half of it off?
No, I left it on so I could hide behind it. But he sat there peeling it off. We were sitting in the sun and it was hot. But he was sitting there peeling it off. It was just funny.
So where did the love affair of Penrith come then?
That was a long time ago. Like, I didn't support Parramatta. He did. But
He needed a friend.
Didn't you hear that bit, mate?
my love for Penrith was I wanted rivalry in that household. And Penrith and Parramatta have always had a good rivalry.
Fair enough.
This was before Braden was born. He's now 21. And I'm like, you know what? I love the look of the Panthers. And I just, started watching it. And, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, too. Like, everyone knows Knights are my team. I'll always be my team. Like, we've got the chests covered in Knights tattoo. But I like other teams, too. Like
Parramatta?
No.
No,
I like Penrith because of James Lucia Harris.
Yeah.
What are you going to use next year?
Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I like To'o too, you know. And then there's certain teams that I watch. There's a certain Queensland team that I'll be starting to follow now because a certain player will end up there. Just watch his space. That's all I'm going to say.
You also like, well, we're talking about Queensland. You do like Jordan Ricky too. So
100% I do.
yeah.
And I say I'll watch it to see him play, kind of. Roosters. I hate the Roosters, but I'll watch it because I love Spencer.
Well, that's going to be a great clash this week, isn't it?
Well, I just spoke about that on radio earlier, so yeah, it was it will be good. But anyway, sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm still here.
Just getting off topic a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's
you
good.
did right.
Fatten it up a bit like myself.
It was all part of the question as well.
Why'd you look at me when you said fatten it up?
I didn't.
You've been on those donuts again.
No, he's been on that diet. It's not working, but
I'm on a seafood diet.
seafood need it.
Mate,
Oh, your wages have just been cut.
We're getting paid.
No more ginger beer.
No more little
the
dragons.
off,
No more.
season,
I'm
you
going
watch
to savor this one.
the off season. You watch him. Apparently, he said he's getting ripped. So
What? Rip his straw so I can get into him. That's what he said when you were
I got
away,
you back on
Smita.
this one. You said you're going to the gym. So
Yeah, we've got a gym inside. I just don't get there.
Jim's
What's he
takeaway.
look like?
So I'm going.
Jim's
What do
takeaway.
you want?
You know my problem? I love beer.
I'm just too lazy.
Unless you're honest. Excuse me, I'll give you a weight to lift every... Oh, no. Keep going.
Go do the dishes.
Hey, we won't go to that dishes story.
hang on, Gaz's bag's getting blue here because
I want to talk.
that's what I mean. It's getting blue.
Thoughts on brown and white jerseys the Panthers wore on Saturday night?
Shithouse.
It's like dinosaurs. They lived, they're gone. Don't bring them back.
Don't like it. Hated it.
Hated it.
Didn't even ask a player for their jersey this week.
Signed or not. Don't
Just
want
their undies and they were brown.
it. Say what?
Oh.
Don't look at me.
Sweating, sweating.
That boat ramp's bloody full.
No, well,
Look, I'm not a fan, but it is a shout out to their heritage.
Yeah, but-
I'm glad they're not the chocolate soldiers anymore.
they could have wore it before the last round. I could have got Fisher's last jersey.
You're not meant to have it.
I know.
You've got his signature.
That wasn't chocolate though. It was like caramel. It was more of a caramel colour.
I know what caramel you're
maybe,
eating.
but it was chocolate. It was
Yeah, no, it was definitely
Didn't
brown.
like it.
It was brown.
Were you
Brown.
watching it, boat ramp? Or?
I mean, it was brown there too.
It's finals time, so I will ask this recycled question. Are the finals matchups good or should they be changed? I.e., one plays 4 and 2 plays 3, etc.
Back to the McIntyre system.
One
What-
day.
1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays so and so. Because if you finish in the top 4, then you get a 2 by 2 cherry. What's the use in playing it? Finishing in the top 4.
Because it's harder to play the top 4.
Yeah, but if you finish in the top 4, you should be able to play the lesser team.
What was the reason behind their changing? I know the AFL have done this all
Because
way.
the NRL couldn't run a bath.
Yes. You like that saying, don't you?
But it's true. But honestly, like it makes it that gives you incentive to finish in the top 4 other than a double bite of the cherry.
Yep.
And they go, oh yeah, but it gives the bottom teams a chance. Well, stiff shit. You got to learn to play better.
I remember one year in that McIntyre system that Team 2 got beat and Team 7 won, and Team 2 got knocked out.
Well, I mean, there you go.
I can't remember who the team
You
was.
don't turn up, you
Wow,
lose.
wow.
Well, 2 of those teams will be out this weekend, so it doesn't really give them a chance.
No,
But
well, that's right.
Like 5 to 8, they're all playing sudden death versus first and 4, all they do is qualifying.
Yeah.
So they're forfeiting their chance for the second bite of the cherry anyway.
So do you agree on the McIntyre system?
Oh, I think it's not a bad option, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Honestly, I'll ask you this question. Why Sorry.
Is it?
Adam, cut that one.
Why stuff with something that doesn't need fixing?
Exactly. 100%.
That's just beyond me. Why the NRL have to do this stupid stuff when there's other stuff that need fixing, but they don't do it. Anyway,
That's another thing you have to fix when you run it, mate.
well, that's what needs fixing. My salary. Thanks. I'll have some more. Yeah. Anyway,
Can someone please explain why Ponga continually took the ball up on the 4th tackle, automatically took him out of any play on the 5th tackle? Was an excellent win, though.
maybe he was thinking something, but it didn't go right. But I honestly think, this is my opinion, Ponga's a great player. Would be a lesser team for him not there, 100%. But my problem is everything does not have to revolve around Kalen.
So you're saying
Because teams are starting to learn as well. You get the smart teams like the Panthers, the Storm, the Roosters, the Broncos. No, not Parramatta. Not yet. Not this year. But they're learning what everything's going to do. So you need to have more options.
Yep.
Where your gambles, your Will Price, your Coggers, whoever's there. They need to be more play structured around them as well. Everything can't be on Ponga. Like even kicks a touch on the weekend. Gamble was on. Gamble's got the bigger boot out of all of them in the club. It's kick for touch.
Yep.
Ponga's taken.
only went 5 metres.
It went backwards now on one of them.
That's
remember?
right. Yeah.
Ponga's great, but let's just Ponga stick to playing his own game and give the rest of the halves a little bit of a structured play around him. Just too much around him.
So would it be fair to say that the structure is one-dimensional?
Well, you have a look when he went out this year. Our form and we had nothing because everything was structured around him. Then he's gone, oh shit, we've got to redo it.
Until you got Fletcher Sharp in there.
But stick with our halves, pick them, stick, and make some changes of not everything has to be around Kalen because you can't put that much pressure on the bloke either.
Because I'm starting
more
to, I'm
playmakers.
liking what Cogger's doing at the moment.
Well,
So do I.
to be
Corey,
honest,
so do
I'll
I.
put my hand up here. What? Yes, a hand up here, and I'll eat my words and said, "Well, Cogger," and I still think maybe he's not the right fit for us, but he's starting to change that.
Playing good.
He's running the
At
ball.
Penrith, he fit like a glove. At Newcastle, it was like putting a square in a circle hole. He just didn't fit.
The problem is Newcastle. They need to adapt to Cogger.
Do you think it might? Do you think it might
29
be? Do you
players
think it
have
might
got to
be?
change now.
Do you think
Yes.
it might go back to the coaching then? What they? What,
Oh, I'm not saying it is Jack's fault or it was. It just didn't fit. It didn't work. And whether it's, I don't know, but I'm liking how he's taken the line and he's running the ball at the line. Maybe it took a little bit for him to gel, and I hope so. I really do hope that he shines, and because I like the bloke, I think he's an absolute gentleman of the game, and I'd like to see him excel. And to be honest, we could lock down a decent half. Because realistically, he's probably discussed it earlier. Hastings is, he's on the way out. Love him or hate him, whatever you like. Put that aside. He can't get a shot back in first grade. Now, what does that tell you?
he's gone.
So, okay, he's gone. He's out the window. That's fine. I understand that. That's what's happening. So we stick with Will Price at 5'8". People say, no. He's got a bit of, it needs to learn his game. How's the kid going to learn if you don't put him in there?
Exactly.
They go, oh, yeah, in New South Wales Cup, 2 totally different things. Put him in there and give him a chance. Stick with him. Cogger at half. And then we've got to push Gamble to ball playing lock.
So
And stick with it.
so we're who's 13. So Elliot.
Adam Elliott goes back to the second row because, let's be real, unfortunately, Tyson Frizzell won't be there after next year.
So would Tyson play in the middle next year though?
Well,
Be a front row or come off the bench?
well, you could have him at, or even Adam Elliott on the bench. But yeah, it's there's going to be injuries as well, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
going to be players there.
I mean, they literally haven't really recruited anyone apart from Jane Schiller. So
Well, they haven't, but there's going to be more to go. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there's more that are leaving. People saying, "Oh, it's just rumor." There's more than just rumors. There are some going, unfortunately. And to be honest, there's a few going that I'm not happy about. But anyway,
Why do the offences become more lenient at finals time? For example, Elise Katoa and Angus Crichton got an $1,800 fine each for their second dangerous and careless offence, and
Billy Army.
Villiamy, same.
Kick a cow.
Kick a cow. Got
It's a bit rough.
3K fine for his third offence with no suspension. Yet Api Coruscant, which I told you all to leave alone, but you wouldn't. So I had it here.
That sounds like a you problem.
Got a 3-match suspension affecting the Pacific nations. Make sense.
I felt sorry for the little fella when it happened because you can see straight away he's gone, oh no, and he was genuinely sorry. Like, I know you can't excuse it, but he did. He was, and Appy's not a dirty player.
No.
I'm honestly,
I like Appy.
I love the bloke. I think he's great. If you are starting a football team, like you can pick a player in any position from any team. He's your number 9 over anyone. I would not choose. I'm sorry, I know Storm's got some good 9s, but I would not trade Api Coruscant for anyone. What he brings to a game, second to none, I think.
He hasn't shone much at the Tigers this year.
Unfortunately, because he's got the weight of the whole team on his shoulders. Next year, when Luai
It'll change.
and Mike's son's there, Royce Hunt, he's there, and a few others, you watch things start changing. Guarantee they will, and I've done it again.
Just keep moving forward or something.
I think Corey pushes it.
I know he pushes a lot somewhere else.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's it for Gazbag this week.
Anyone else have any collusion in that, or was it just me?
Just you.
Just
Oh,
you.
Making up for lost times, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, guys, we'll get into what caught my eye.
Ow, my eye! Ow, 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 ow.
Just so Gary's OCD doesn't go out the window, you can start, guys.
The hype of the spoon bowl, whichever one was ripping me off.
Wasn't me.
I was hoping we could give you a spoon.
Oh.
No, I said a spoon, not spoon him.
Right, yeah, just in case.
Oh, if they lost, I was going to go and get half a dozen spoons and make a crown out of it. Thank God I didn't.
Trust you would, though.
The hype of the spoon bowl, Eels versus Tiger, was intense.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
And my second one, Wayne, I'll get 2 now.
You got 2 eyes.
Yeah. One for Parramatta and the other for Parramatta. Wayne Bennett in his press conference saying, get rid of the bunker. He said they have all the technology there, but they still can't get it right. We've been saying that for how long?
Years.
Yeah, for a long
True.
time.
He does have a point.
Oh, 100%.
It does come to a bit of a point, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Stop.
Kylie.
Okay, I've got 3. The first one is Penrith working out the logistics for members to take their seats home. Obviously, they'll have to pick them up once they get dismantled, but that's interesting.
Bring your own screwdrivers.
Take it. What are you going to do with a old
No, people
beaten
do.
up chair?
People do collect them. I've seen a few Knights ones from back in the day when it was ISC and that, and they got the Knights emblem on it. People have got them still. But yeah, it's smart when you think it's less they've got to get rid of. So
Fair enough.
yeah.
My second one is the 50-50 charity raffle at every Knights game. They've raised $500,000 for the Hunter-based charities since 2020.
Good on them, but I never see any of that go to the Smith family.
And my last one is the Sharks captain. I don't know if anyone's seen that finals photo of the top 8 teams captains. He's all bashed up, like he's got scars.
Oh, Chucky.
Cameron McGuinness.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it, but I didn't take any notice.
Yeah.
I better have a look
He's
at it.
pretty well banged
Looks
up.
like he's been in a car accident.
When doesn't he? Like,
Well, he's got one missing tooth as well in the middle.
yeah, no, he gives it a fair crack, but
Yeah.
anyway, is that yours?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'll have a look. Go this week. We'll go down the line.
Okay.
I got a few, eh? So my first one was the haka being done at Penrith for James Fisher-Harris and Luai. It was awesome to witness, to be honest. Also at Penrith, they had fireworks at full time.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. But the circus next door to the ground decided to set some off while the game was still on.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? I thought, did I miss something? Like it might have been a certain time of the game where they do film, like a 57-minute for someone or whatever. But yeah, surprisingly, it didn't really distract any of the players. But the crowd did. They all went, oh. This was one of my favourites actually of the weekend. This part was after the game, for some reason, Adam Elliott and Tavita Pengai Jr. they were going at it. They were about to have fisticuffs, and you know what? The beast Leo Thompson got in the middle and said,
He did.
Yep.
He come from afar
"Oh yeah,
to stop that.
yep," and he stood there like a guard
Yep.
until Pengai was gone and Adam was safe. And I tell you what, he wouldn't leave Elliott's side. He would not leave him. And
all that niggle started from that when Ponga got hit by Bromwich.
yeah,
And
Pengai that wanted to be a hero.
That's
and
right.
Adam stuck up for his players, as you do, and good on you, Adam. But even when he was getting interviewed, Leo wouldn't move. You know, like the gods must be crazy. Oh, is it gods must be crazy where the African dude's got that little dude with the spear standing beside him, protecting him? That's what Leo was. I tell you what, that honestly, I sort of, is that the word, made you proud of Leo because he stood up to be the Clemmer that's not there anymore. And no one really has, since Clemmer's gone, been the protector. And yeah, I tell you what,
stepping up.
he's officially the leader of the pack.
and sorry,
I was going to say, Corey said the hit with Bromwich on Ponga. I didn't get to see the game. Was it a fair hit or?
Oh, no,
No,
it was
he came in late.
he came
Came
in
in
late.
late.
It was a dirty hit.
it's not Bromwich.
No.
It's not usually
No.
Bromwich. He's not usually like that. But I said I felt sorry for him because I like the bloke, but it was a dog shot. But Leo, mate, like something just clicked on him. It was great. I was loving it. I was on the edge of my seat, like
Bring it on.
Because they
Bring on the
when they
beat.
went to shake hands, like they were still going at it.
I was the night staff probably got the shits because I was just screaming, "Yeah, get into it, Leo!" You know, I thought it was great. But anyway, that was good. Good on you, mate. My third one. Yes, I have a third one. The Panthers and Titans game. Have a look at this knucklehead. Chris Butler gave a captain's challenge to Manly. Weren't even playing.
Apparently, it was the jerseys, they reckon.
You're joking.
So rather than Asda drug testing the players, drug test this idiot.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
I got a captain's challenge to Manly. Oh, hang on, look out. Their jerseys don't even look anywhere near it.
Brown and maroon.
Like maybe instead of going off at Josh Adokar this week, they should have went off at him. Maybe
Well-
Josh Adokar went looking for Chris Butler.
Aren't they sponsored by Yui? Isn't that the
Yeah,
or OPSM? What
It used to be OPSM.
it was Yui because that's how we won our first night's
Yeah,
membership.
it's still Yui. Because I was yelling at the weekend, Yui are hopeless.
Yeah.
Anyway, my fourth and final one, yes, it's...
All right.
Oh, I had a few there. The night's Old Boys Day there. Spotted a few legends and none other than the legend himself, Peter Mattaudia. And he come up and said, "How you going, Muscles?" And yeah, good fella. So,
Who was you talking to?
good on you, Pete. Not me.
The security guards.
Yeah. So, good on you, Pete. Actually, to be honest, I reckon that Pete could still crack it in the NRL. That's my opinion.
Is he younger than Sione?
No, Sione's the youngest, isn't he?
Pete's got the
No,
long
yeah,
flowing
I
hair,
think
hasn't he?
Peter.
Sorry?
Peter.
Yeah.
Pete's got the long red
Frizzy hair.
Yeah.
Come out the
Is
back
it
of his
Pat?
Seen him
Is
on
it-
Saturday
I think it's Pat is the oldest because he
Pat,
played.
sorry.
Pat.
Yeah, I think he played.
Pat's the oldest.
Pat
Pete and
plays for
Sione,
Terrace.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Pat plays for the Terrace.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it Chanel too?
yeah, Chanel. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be all
Interesting.
in Seagulls jerseys hopefully in a few years' time.
Yeah, I don't know. Sione's still got a few years left in him. I know Pete wants to get him over, but Sione's got a few years left in him.
It'd be good to see.
Seagulls? No.
Honestly, you know what?
No. Do you know where they're going?
No.
I don't know for a fact.
Oh, do you?
We'll
there we
talk,
go.
we'll talk in the break. But
Raymond Terrace.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't be. I would love to see Sione get a couple of years back in the red and blue. Don't think it'll happen, but
Yeah.
I wish it would. Because seriously, he was another one that was unfairly pushed out and didn't. Also, this is the thing that drives me insane. I cannot stand it. It drives my nuts. It drives my goat, whatever you want to call it, is when players get pushed out in the off season, and they don't get the fans don't get the chance to say goodbye,
Yep.
and that shits me to tears.
100%.
Anyway, Corey.
Well, we've already touched on it in our NRL news, but whether you like him or hate him and you bag the crap out of him, but Gutho with his broken ribs and quad, I know you say it might be bullshit,
It's bullshit.
but if it's not, it's a
He's
pretty
the king.
it's a pretty fair effort.
Apparently didn't play any harder all year.
Yeah. So, and my second one was
I like the bloke.
and my second one was that members appreciation round
Oh,
where.
What members appreciate?
Well, yeah, so-called, but they're throwing stuff over in the Andrea John stand. Why didn't they throw stuff over to the members in the other stand?
It's the same thing, man. Every year,
And I'm not a Knights member, but I feel sorry for people who are.
I thought it was a bit hang on, to be honest. I know I did say something. Like, I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry, but the hats were like Povo. They're giving away that someone gave them to give away. I just feel like, and especially like this year, with the membership's just gone up again. If you're going to do it and you're going to do it a members appreciation round, at least make it half decent, or don't do it at all. You know, like the players after the game, the kids, and even myself. I love hanging around waiting for the players. No one got to see them, but that last round is what they hang around. Okay. Your players that are leaving, they never got to do it lap or presentation either.
That's right.
I just think it's pretty
Poor.
Or if you go to a members appreciation round and you go, because of this, because of that last round, don't do it last round then. There's ways around to make it better. Just saying.
Anyway, that's all I've got for this week for that.
Stormboy?
Corey Horace a little chip and chase to regain the ball and score the match-winning try against the Dragons. As much
I missed it,
Yeah, it ricocheted. He put a little grubber in it. It
did.
ricocheted off for Taylor Mariner and
It did ricochet, but he probably will be playing 5'8" next year.
Big ginger cat.
Big ginger cat put a kick in. Yep.
won the game for
fantastic.
him.
License.
And won the game for him.
Yeah.
You reckon he tried to take a leaf out of James Fisher Harris's book the other week?
someone else did it too.
Josh King done it a few weeks
Yeah.
before, and there was another one.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Probably Leo Thompson. He does every.
I haven't seen him with it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him kick one yet, but he won't be far off.
No, yeah.
And we
Just let him.
second one is the Gaz touched on it before, the inconsistency with the bunker and the match review committee.
Pretty ordinary.
You give Kafusi that 2 weeks and then got off with an $1,800 fine, and then Kikau's third offence and he gets $1,800 or $3,000 fine, and Coruscant 3 weeks.
Mm.
Mm.
And
Well, it
then
bit the Dolphins in the bum, didn't it?
Yeah.
it's just.
Probably would
But
have
like, I just don't get Annesley. He comes out every week and says, like, he tries to verify everything. And
He's an
mate,
idiot.
he's got nothing.
It just shows you don't need a long neck to be a goose. He's got no idea.
Yeah.
But it's the same with the video referees.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Wayne Bennett's got, like, as much as some people don't like him, Wayne Bennett does have a point, like, get rid of the bunker.
okay, this one will be even worse. Ryan Tuttle's try.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was disallowed.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was a Titans try that was disallowed.
That was just even everything up.
Maybe.
The
But-
Toto try, there's another one that done me, and I'm just,
You could see it on the ground.
yeah.
That's what I don't get. People going, oh, we need to get rid of the bunker. It's not working. No,
It's
the bunker's working. It's the idiots that are behind the TV
Yeah.
that it's not working.
Like,
100%.
Fuller's in the Dolphins game with the Knights, like, no try there, but he couldn't go anywhere else.
Anyway.
I listened to, just quickly, I just listened to that the sports breakfast every morning on my way to work, and they were talking about this morning, and they said should have former players go into that go into that bunker because they sort of seem to know everything. So
It just got to have some. It doesn't even have to be former players. Just got to have someone with a bit of sense,
Yeah.
a bit of common sense. Like realistically, I'm not
Not
floating my
common
own
these
boat,
days.
but I could do it
Yeah.
because if you've got a football, you know what you're talking about football, and you're not biased. Well, the Knights would win every week, but you just got to have a brain.
Yeah.
So you're a bugger, Corey. You can't get a start. No, but you know what I mean.
You got to have got what 4 TVs there or something.
Yeah, like you see stuff too.
So
We all see it.
I'd be no good.
Well, you can only see one.
Yeah, the eyes are gone.
Hmm.
I'll be up there.
So the one you had the operation on, how's that?
That one.
Is it working?
It's for medium distance. So stuff up close and too far away, I can't see.
Do I look good from back here?
Can't even see you. We're not going to hear you.
That is so vain.
That's a worry. Poor guys.
Storm boy.
Yeah,
Who come up with that name?
He did.
Gary.
Pelican on down the other end there.
Oh, if he's and he's a pelican. All right, fair enough. All right, moving on. We'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys. Welcome back. Stormboy, you got something for us?
Yes. Yeah, I've got a little bit.
That's what I heard.
Thanks, guys. First, I've got a couple of things actually. First one is the Newcastle Community Rugby League Grand Finals were held at Raymond Terrace on the weekend. I'm just going to go through the results. There's actually a couple of really good games down there. It's probably in one game, especially the A grade game, was probably the best comeback in rugby league. Full stop. And there's been a lot of people talk about it.
Who was that with?
Raymond Terrace and Waratah Mayfield.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I
the
did see that.
30 was playing for the Terrace. So. Ladies League Tag, C grade Dungog 10 defeated Shortland 8. B grade Wallsend Maryland 16 defeated Cardiff 10. A grade Central 18 defeated Uni 0. Women's Tucker, which is probably a big upset, was Cessnock 18 defeated the reigning premiers Crew 12. D grade Northern was Patterson 28 Crew 26 after Patterson leading 28-0. D grade Southern was Wallsend Maryland 54, Cardiff 31, and Cardiff leading 31-18. So that was another one that just come back. C grade was Hinton 32, Dungog 24. B grade East Maitland 14, Qatar 12. Well done. I know a fair few of the East Maitland boys. So
The Griffins?
Yeah, the Griffins. Congratulations, boys, and Chen. And the A grade, Waratah Mayfield 33, Raymond Terrace 28. And Raymond Terrace leading 28-0. Went into half time at 28-6, and then they just went to sleep.
Got run down.
And run down. It was, really, really good game of football. So wasn't too bad of a day.
Yeah, some good local footy.
Should bring
Yes.
the Cheetahs back to in NRL first grade, over the Newcastle Rugby League first grade.
Yeah, maybe. And my last one is my little mates out at Dungog, under 12s. Got the grand final this weekend at Keith Barry Oval at Toronto. The major sponsor is Zach Plumman. They play Window at 10:30. So if you can, get out to Toronto and watch them run around. The boy, two games all year the boys have dropped, and I know that most of them watch the show, so they're pretty well primed for it.
Good on them.
I'm just going to run through the team list with them. You got many. I can't say his last name. It's Dogie, Oki Butler, James Hoyle, Ollie Berry, Riley Edwards, Ethan Chivers, Kobe Curry, Chris DeBrini, Linnea Black, Georgia Martin, Delia Papamar, Ellie Fenton, Ben Walters, absolute little legend he is, Jed Seville, Daly Turner, Blacks Burgess, Jacob Fisher, Hunter Evans, Parker Drinkwater, coach Zach Curry, league safe Dean Turner, sports trainer, the bearded warrior Steve Walters, manager Mel Walton, and Alicia Cross. Good luck, boys. All the best on the weekend. And there's a few of us down there supporting you too. So, best of luck and go to the Warriors.
Yeah, good on them. Go to the Warriors. Was there a couple of girls in there, did I hear?
Yeah, and the two front row was funny enough. And I was going to have a little bit of a. I'm going to actually catch up on the weekend and put it on the show next week to interview them. They'll be definitely NRLW material.
Oh, right.
They just absolutely kill it. I've seen them 2 weeks ago play, and they just run from one end of the field to the other, and they just have kids hanging on from everywhere, like
And what under is that, sorry?
under 12s.
So,
Yeah.
Wow.
go the under 12 Warriors this weekend, and
Good luck.
hopefully you bring it home.
Yeah, so good luck and all the best. So
So, from all of us here at the show, well,
yeah,
dig in and win, lose, or draw. If you come off the field with a smile on your face, you're already a winner. So, but have fun and hopefully you bring it home. Is that it?
Yep. Yeah, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, last thing. Brody Pearson Nines, our Aberglass and Ants on the 12th of October at Maitland Sports Grounds. It's our season's now over, so that's our next thing we're looking at now. So still got a couple openings for the men's teams to register. So if you've got a team out there you want to throw together, by all means. So
What about the nighttime podcast team?
nighttime podcast team.
You're joking,
I'll
are you?
cut the oranges.
You need a defibrillator just for me.
And me too.
I feel like watching the bench warmers.
Oh,
Bunch of-
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Well, that's Storm Boy, not the Water Boy.
Hey, all seriousness, if they had I couldn't do tackle anymore. My body's not up to it. But
What do you
if
mean?
they had a touch, I'd probably give it a go.
Well, we've thrown, Jack Kelly, I'm going to be honest, he's one of the most annoyingest blokes I've ever met in my whole entire life. But in saying that, I've played the idea with him. I said, we just haven't got, we're at Maitland Sports Ground, so we just got the one field. I said, if we get the two fields somewhere, let's run the boys and girls tackle and then run a tag, like a league tag comp of men and women or a mixed or whatever we got to do. But in traditional Jack style, he just looks after himself and no one else. So.
Well, honestly, if they had a tag mixed team,
Yeah.
would throw in a team.
Oh, yeah.
Would
100%.
I'd throw in a team.
Don't
I've been
look at me.
Oh yeah.
I don't run.
Oh yes, you will be.
I
I've been
run my
knocking him for ages.
Eh?
I've been knocking him for ages to put to do a tag thing too. But yeah, but Jack's organising a couple of sides, and of course, being Jack, he's stacked them with Denton Cup players. So we're all community rugby league teams, and he's stacked it with these Denton Cup boys. So he's a funny man, Jack. We do love him. But
yeah, next year if they do a tag,
Yeah.
we'll throw in a nighttime team.
podcast team.
How many do you need?
Oh, 15.
We can
I
get
can
that.
chase that easy.
We can get that easy, and then
I'm
we
already
can.
sick.
No, you're not. We could even get throw it out there to the members. We'd have a few spots allocated for them to win a spot on the team.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty good to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I'd like
played
to-
the idea
We
with
might
Jack.
get a few NRL packs. We might be able to kind of field it.
Zip it. I'm already thinking about that. But
Yeah, so,
anyway.
yeah. We give Jack one for his money, stacking his team.
Yeah, but even I used to play at a competition that was back in school day. It was tag, but you could kick it,
Yeah.
and that was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
not just your touch.
So
traditional
league tag, you can still kick, like the rules that you can still kick it on the whenever you want now.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do it now.
You just got to have someone that can chase the ball.
Run, Corey, run.
I'd probably get Gaz the coach. He's got more like a head of a coach than a player.
He looks like dude that used to coach.
I was going to be.
I can pass the ball pretty
What's
reasonable.
his name? Used to be Penrith and Hook.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to be the
Yeah,
snapper
He
and the
does,
massage.
doesn't he?
Actually, they're talking about Anthony
I like
Griffin. I saw
massage.
today he's coaching somewhere.
Hang on. Gary said he's going to be the masseur.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at these.
All of a sudden, Corey would have a groin injury.
Sven over here, Sven.
Anyway, moving on. But yeah, if that happened, even if it was, they should have done an exhibition this year.
Well, there's a couple of things. Like I'm not on his little committees yet, but we're all about making it bigger and better for the day. And I've said I've floated him. I said, why don't we do an exhibition game of like tag,
100%.
league tag, or exhibition game of old fellas if we can get in there to do a 20-minute tackle game or two-handed touch. So
Yeah.
it is something there that
Well, if they do like the two-handed tag or whatever, I'll put me
even
in.
just league tag. Like I just think do an exhibition game of league tag with
100%.
yeah.
We'd put a team in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? You'd be up.
Yeah, I'll be in for it.
She's in.
Gaz will be the coach. Kyle will be the probably halfback.
I'll be the winger.
You can be
on the
my
bench.
Olga.
I'll sit on the bench. I'll be that far wing.
But no, honestly, I think
Yeah.
it would be great.
Yeah. So
Chance for me to lose a couple of kilos.
Our cameraman
And then
likes.
put it back on after it.
Our cameraman can play wing because he likes to run.
I'll
No,
provide the trophy.
he'll be the mascot. Our cameraman will be the mascot. He'll be the eagle.
Yeah. Hey, you could fly like an eagle. You could be the
Spread
winner.
eagle.
That's a team. There you
But,
go. The ball eagle.
I just got that.
Anyway, cheers for that. So,
No, but I reckon it'd be good.
Yeah, it would be.
Is there a team that's got black uniforms here? There is now.
Well, it can be, yeah. We've
Yeah,
got,
it'd be
with the Ants, we've got, I think the boys, we're wearing our jerseys. The girls, they've got like a dark coloured purple jersey, I think, from memory, and maybe a pink one. I could be
All
wrong.
black
with
for
them.
us.
Oh, black and
You'd
pink.
have to have the logo on it, mate.
Yeah, that'll be black and pink.
Yeah, throw up your sponsors and then away you go.
I'll do a black and... Actually, I might even do a design up this weekend, a black
Yeah.
and pink jersey. That's what I'll do. It'll be black and pink.
Yeah.
Not all black, but it'll have like pink from it.
Yeah.
Because we have girls. So anyway, let's move on because we're talking a fair way out. So what were we up to?
Night of the round.
round.
I don't know. I just wanted to know if you... Night of the round for this week. I'll start off, and mine is none other than Brody Jones. Well deserved. Yep.
Sorry, Brody, if you're watching, I'm not shaking my head at you. I'm shaking my head at him.
Why?
You're messing with my OCD.
Oh, sorry. Gary?
Nah, too
Yeah.
late now.
Well deserved. 2 tackle, 1 try, 2 tackle breaks, 20 tackles, and 114 metres gain. And remember, he came off the bench.
Yeah, that's a good stint.
So, and you know what? I was so excited when he scored that try. You know, so happy for him. And yeah, you see him as soon as he, like people go, oh, Pogger put him through the hole. You know, it was easy. He still had a fair way to run and a fair line to run. And as soon as he put that ball down, he was the most, I've never seen someone so happy about scoring a try.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was a long time coming for him. And you know what? That's my little dragon moment of the week. That's absolute goal for me.
People, like you said, everyone's saying, oh, Ponga put him through the hole. If he wasn't there, if he didn't catch the ball, there's plenty of people that...
But it's not like he just had to fall over the line. He still had to run a fair way. And
He had 10, 12 metres to run.
and no one was catching him.
No.
Brady just went to another gear. And
Good on him.
yeah, good on you, champion. But my special mention has to go this week to Greg Marju. Oh, that doesn't surprise you, what he does, that bloke. And another one that a lot of people like to say, oh, get rid of him, yeah. Jack Everington. Since people are saying go, he's gone to another level, but he just doesn't get the praise that he deserves, I don't think.
Didn't he make 100 or so metres off the bench?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was pretty close to that.
He had an absolute phenomenal game as well. So those what the guys that don't get a mention that should.
Yeah.
And my women's was none other than Tamika Upton. Has now scored 5 tries in the past 6 games at home. So good on you, Tamika. And Gary.
You back with the OCD, right? All good now?
No.
Okay. Well, men's, Kalen Ponga finished with the match with 2 try assists, 160 metre running metres, and 13 tackle breaks. It's a lot of tackle breaks, isn't it?
Oh, he did play well.
My women's is Jessie Southwell, converted all 4 tries. Good
Played
goal
pretty
kicking.
I mean, Ponga played good, but I just couldn't pick him for the whole fact that I wanted to give someone else that's not always in the limelight, that does the stuff that doesn't get the
Notice.
recognition that they deserve. You know, to be honest,
There's more than one player out there.
yeah, like that's no disrespect for Ponga, but without the likes of Brody last weekend and co,
And Leo.
he doesn't shine. Oh, Leo speaks for himself. He just give him the trophy now, golly.
Mine would be your boyfriend Greg Marzu. He was
Hey, Greggy.
great. Run for 229 metres and 7 tackle busts.
He's a legend. Like he doesn't give up either. And you know, like they say Tuttle's the best winger and one of the best wingers in the comp in run meters from out the back. Like you know, and rightly so. But I tell you what, Greg Margie's a close second.
Defence was good too.
Yeah, but like with their running from the back,
Yeah.
it's like you got an extra forward.
That's right.
And you know, and Tuttle, like he showed last week as well. To be honest, Tuttle single-handedly got Penrith over the line. You agree? Every time he touched the ball,
No, Chris Butler did.
yeah, that's it. But every time he touched the ball, they either scored or something turned to magic.
Yep.
And
He's that type of player.
yeah, and like to me, he's going to be the next Colt, next big thing at Penrith. Like with all these little eye fish and all that going, it's going to be all Tuttle. Mark my
Not
word.
while Cleary's there.
No, it still will.
Didn't you hear all them kids? Cleary! Cleary!
No, they were singing. I
still
can
hear
see
it.
clearly now.
What about when the Roosters get a bit of money in their brown bags?
Well, now apparently they're taking Callum Ponga too. So anyway,
Anyway, my women's
Oh, okay.
is Yasmin Clydesdale, most run meters, and I'm not sure she's ever had a bad game yet.
I don't
No.
know. It is.
to be honest, since
Stepped up.
yeah, and
Caitlin's gone. Yeah.
since Caitlin's gone, and she's not that big of a girl.
No.
She's just aggressive.
Yeah.
And we needed that because the aggressor's gone.
Yeah.
So they needed a next man up, or women
Yeah.
up, so to speak. And she took that role on because Caitlin's not there.
When they're not falling asleep, giving away a good lead.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, Corey.
Hang on, I'll tell you another thing too. A special mention for the girls is Romanek from Curry. Yeah, she playing some good footy for a young girl too.
Anyway, ever Mr. Reliable, Greg Margie. He was my men's player of the round. And for the women, another one that stepped up in the Caitlin Johnston's shoes is Rima Butler.
Yes. True.
Who's the one that come and signed?
Kapani.
Yeah.
I like her.
She was
like
very
her a lot.
nice.
Yeah. And they were all saying, oh, thanks for staying back. Thanks for staying back.
Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
thankful.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in saying that too,
Poor Portia was standing there yelling out to Tamika, and Tamika was just ignoring her.
I don't know if it was
Not that
ignoring
kid
her,
again.
Yeah, probably.
or she just didn't
Poor
hear her, or
She heard her.
better for the doubt.
What do you mean?
I
I
don't
was
She
know.
sitting
was
there.
2 metres in front of us.
Yeah.
The kid's not exactly quiet.
I felt
Who
bad
couldn't hear
about
her?
Yeah.
because she loves her. She absolutely
Oh, she adores her.
idolises her.
Mm.
And I've got an idea that I'll come up with later. But yeah, no, she's it's good. But I can't remember where I was going. But yeah, some of the other players, some of the men's like come up and apologise when they have a bad game. Jack Everington. He came over to us one day and said, when we got towed up, and he goes, sorry you had to sit through that shit. You don't deserve that. And I'm like, wow. But this Rima Butler, she was, what'd she say?
Thank you so much for staying back.
And she was really, you know, to the kids.
Really
And that's
polite.
that's the future of the game.
Yeah.
It's the kids. So good on her. So she can have a little dragon moment of the week too. And Stormboy.
I'm just going to follow suit. Greg Margie, 229 run meters, 94 post contact, 7 tackle breaks, and 1 offload. Mr. Ever Reliable. And my women's was Yasmin Clydesdale, 169 run meters, 60 post contact, 18 hit ups, 24 tackles, and 4 offloads. And as you said, she's not big in stature, but big at heart.
Big in heart.
It's like Toto. Small but big heart.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, so I keep saying, you know, you don't have to. There's a lot of players out there might have the skill of Ponga, but they got the heart of Toto, and they'll still succeed because they, you know.
Is
they
he
got-
your next man crush?
No, well, it's realistically. Like,
What do you mean next?
it's realistic. Like last week when we went down to the game, and as I said, yeah, he just goes looking for work, and the amount of times he come off his wing to take that ball up and take pressure off, and then he's yelling at him, "Get near, do that, do this, do that," and made a million tackles. No total, Titans win the game.
Did you
100% they did.
did you see Toto's interview after the game?
Oh,
Yeah.
How good was that?
Yeah.
but there's another thing.
Yeah.
There'd never be a serious moment with that guy around.
I would love to have him on an interview, like on the show. I reckon you'd be in stitches.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, that no, we met him at Penrith."
You thought you were going to bash him.
He goes, "Oh, I just
Because
said."
you walked towards him, you're like, oh, you're not going to bash me, are you?
I'm like, "What?" I said, "No, I was, you know,
More like
Kylie,
hug you, molest
Kylie
you.
was got a video of, oh yeah. Now you leave me alone if I talk to her." Oh, he's just a classic. So, anyway, guys, player of the round. Quickly, mine was Murray Talangi.
There's no N there.
Well,
Never mind, you weren't here. You didn't get the
You
memo.
were shaving your back at the time. Don't worry about it.
right.
All about the N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce names because there's no N there. It's a silent N.
Or no N at all.
No
Yeah.
N at all, but people just put N's in.
There's no N there, but there's an N there when you say it. Talangi.
And
And then?
And then 2 drives, 1 line break, 8 tackles with no missed tackles and 202 metres gain. Thought he played pretty well. Isabel Kelly with a try and a huge 266 run meters was my women's player of the round.
It's a lot than
Gary up there at the end.
most men.
Postman.
It's a lot more than most men.
Oh, gotcha.
What is?
266. Did you say 266?
266.
Run meters.
Are you awake up there, Gary?
I'm waiting for everyone to be quiet.
Okay.
We right now?
Yep.
Jerome Hughes scored a double, 2 try assists, 4 line break assists, and
A partridge in a pantry.
yeah, and 3
A
line
pantry?
breaks.
Did you say partridge in a pantry?
Something like that.
Something like that.
It's a pear tree.
Same thing.
And the women's
Mine's a pantry.
Eels
Who?
forward
Elsie
Alvarez, yeah.
2 tries.
She's a
set
machine.
the tone for her side, scoring both the first and last tries of the match and running for 152 metres. Good on you, Elsie.
She has to be close to Justin Mullum's sister.
100%.
She'd be scary to meet in a back passage. back.
Say what? Back alley?
Yes, that's it.
Look at Corey jumping out of his seat when you said back passage.
On that note, we might take a break for about 15 minutes. Who are we up to?
Me.
Are you sweating, Corey?
What the hell is that?
I'm not sweating.
Highly tattooed. Anyway, mine's Jerome Hughes. He's just going from strength to strength, unfortunately. But it was funny how he scored and he shook his head saying, nah, I didn't score. But he did, and it was awarded. And my women's one is Isabel Kelly. She put in a shift for her side, scoring a try and running 250 metres.
Oh, so she must have run those extra 16 of mine after the game.
Wait, what? Did you get... I wasn't listening.
You what?
Mine's 266.
Have you got Isabel Kelly too? Gee, someone's messed with mine.
I
Did
reckon someone's been reading my notes too, because I had pretty much the same as
Did
you
you got
guys.
250 or 266?
266.
Oh,
Nah, you two are wrong.
no, she ran to the car.
16 metres. What the hell?
I don't know, different sites.
I'm going to sack the person that did my paperwork.
If anyone out there knows the
What you
right
say
amount,
yourself?
let us know, will you, on next show?
Jeez.
Corey,
Yeah, look, I had Jerome Hughes for the males, and I had Isabel Kelly for
how
the
many
female.
run meters?
He
For
said 266.
151 for Jerome Hughes, 6 tackle breaks,
Not
and 3
after him,
tries.
I'm after Isabel Kelly.
Oh, she made 266.
You two are wrong.
And speaking of Jack Kelly earlier, that's his sister.
Yes, I know. Yes.
No, you did not.
Yes, I knew that.
Stormboy.
I knew that. You told me.
Player of the round was Will Warbrick. 3 tries, 296 run meters, 61 post contact, 5 line breaks, and 8 tackle breaks.
Why couldn't you run another 4 metres and make it 300?
And my women's, straight off the NRL website, must say,
Well, here we go.
is Isabel Kelly.
At 276.
266 run meters,
Well, maybe
2
I'll just...
offloads, 11 tackle breaks, 122 post contact, 3 line breaks, 1 try assist, 18 tackles.
Yeah, okay, Stormboy.
And it is Jack's sister.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
A lot better player than what Jack is.
And but you got hers before she ran to the car.
I'd say her try. I'd say you didn't when she went to school.
Yeah, well, I was counting it. Sat there counting 1 metre, 2 metre.
I think he's got us on a technicality.
Yeah, no, I think I just stuffed up somehow.
I think you took Corey
Well,
swap
no, admit
notes.
it. Yeah. Corey swapped our papers.
I'll sit down and Corey looks at all ours and starts writing them down. And he's just gone, who's ever's got
You know
the
what
same?
we should do one night? Stitch him up. We'll write down the wrong information.
Well, clearly I did.
And then we'll swap it when it's time to start and he'll have all the wrong info.
Oh, dear.
Anyway. We'll take a short break and be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back. Yeah, it's time for the week that was with Elliot, but unfortunately, Elliot has the dreaded man flu and actually can't talk. Literally cannot talk. So,
He could have come on and we could have just looked at him. He could have mouthed the words.
yeah, poor bugger. So hopefully it gets better because Knights Cowboys up there this weekend.
Mm.
Anyway, guys, you can be Elliot that was.
All right, Thursday, Broncos and Storm. Storm won 50-12. Ran riot.
A little bit of a disappointing game, I thought, this one.
Yeah.
Did anyone see it going any other way though?
No, but I thought the
I thought it
Broncos
would've
would have
been
been
closer.
a bit more.
Nah,
I thought the Storm would have won, but I thought the Broncos would have been a little bit more competitive than this.
just
Yep.
ignore my margin.
Yeah,
Disappointing end to a very sorry season for the Broncos.
yeah, it was. It was really a sad way to see Corey Yates go out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I
I
actually
like Corey.
like Corey. Well, that Corey.
That Corey, yeah. Not
Cap-
call letter.
No, you love me.
No,
no.
oh, you're talking to Gaz, yeah.
Oh,
Fine.
right, okay.
Kate.
Yeah.
Coach Bellamy, 400 wins after that result.
Mm.
So that was pretty good. And
Not bad,
Flyongo with his hamstring injury, probably out for 2
Yeah.
or 3 weeks. So he'd be a bit of a miss.
That Peppyhausen's back, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Peppyhausen.
like Falongo.
Yeah.
He's
Storm never.
he's excitement of the future.
Yeah.
That kid.
Storm have won 16 of the past 17 clashes against the Broncos. That's
Mm.
Good effort.
Melbourne made 13 errors.
if you want to look at bogey teams.
Yeah, you made 13 errors, but still won by 50 points.
Mm.
That shows how how terrible the Broncos
Yeah.
really were as well. But you look at the Broncos only, didn't make that many errors. They're more than missed tackles.
Yeah.
I was just going to say their missed tackles would have been quite high.
Mm. Yeah.
45?
Typical of the Storm.
45 over 17.
Mm. Not much you can say on that, except for the Storm played a perfect game of football, really.
30, and the other thing I would say about Thursday night, 35,000 up there, which is as
Yeah.
much as we can bag the Broncos. That's even though it's their last game of the season, that's still
They've been a
very healthy
one-town team. Oh, well, it's not now, is it? But
yeah.
A lot of them started leaving early though.
Yeah.
You see?
yeah,
They even said on the commentary.
Yeah.
you don't do that.
No.
Especially when it's the last game of the season. Like, yeah, they played bad. Melbourne played really good, but that's still your team.
Yeah.
Oh, we got our ass handed to us, and even poured down rains. We sat there to the end.
Imagine
Don't
like
get it.
if the Storm scored and they're behind the post waiting for the kick and they look up and there's 20, 30 people just
Wandering off.
Yeah, it's not good.
Can
for
I ask a
bloke,
question on this, Adam? Do you think going into the playoffs now after a big win like that, does that help you or hinder you?
Could go either way.
Yeah, I actually thought we'd rest another few players. To be honest with you, I didn't think we'd go like into to have the full side. But then again, Bellamy probably wants them to all
Harden
go back
up.
in again
Yeah.
and rest on 11 the week before, and going back in. So I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm actually worried about the game this weekend down there with the Sharks. They've been us the last 2 times down there, so
Yes.
you don't have to worry.
Yeah, I don't think so.
yeah,
Personally,
be interesting. So
And you'll get the week off next week, I reckon. You'll win this week
Hopefully.
and then get a rest.
hopefully.
I don't think, to be honest, like this is no disrespect to Sharks fans or the club, but
But
the Sharks are not top 4 contenders.
Yeah,
they've been lucky.
They have, and they've done well to keep there. But once again, too, I'm probably going to get a bit of hatred for this comment. But Nico Hines isn't a half. He's not a half.
yeah,
I think the team's gone downhill with him back in half. Throw him at fullback, mate.
yeah,
I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's just out of position for me.
yeah.
Yep.
And I think it's bringing the team down. Put him back at half. See what? At fullback.
Fair enough.
It's like Ponga when he went to half. It didn't work.
Fair enough.
Put him back fullback. Or you watch Nico Hines probably become an even better player than he ever was.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
Friday night spoon bowl. Tigers a good 26. Got it handed to them by the Eels, 60.
Can you say that again, mate? I didn't hear from down this end.
And he won't be able to
First
fit
time
out.
saying small, yeah.
He won't be able to fit out the door.
Who saw that
They've scored 100 points in 2 weeks. Where's it been all year?
104, sorry.
Where's the attack been all year?
104.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Wasn't someone saying, the Tigers might give it to him last week? I said, no.
No.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
No,
no.
don't put your left hand up because it's out of sight.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good on the Eels. Finish off the year on a high.
We actually jumped the South.
But I also felt sorry for Happy Coruscant, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
He tried his butt off all year and probably didn't deserve to finish the year with a 3-match suspension, especially, likes of Kafusi and stuff get off. So,
Hey, guys, now we'll ask you this. Sorry, if you finish. Mike Acevo scored 21 tries in his last 13 NRL games. Now, is he staying with Para or is he going?
Super League.
He's gone.
You reckon?
Yeah, he'll be at Super
Wouldn't you
League.
think
I'd be keeping
wouldn't
him,
you
to be
think
honest.
after the effort that he's pushed in the last couple of weeks, especially against Dragons, that some club would want to pick him up?
Yep.
Dragons?
I reckon. Well, I mean,
You're
we've got
getting rid of
plenty.
Ravioli.
We got one Fijian
Ravioli.
after another, isn't it? Sivo, but no.
I reckon he'll end up at Super League.
How good was it in the I know you don't watch Parramatta playing.
I do.
When he scores,
It's boring.
the whole everyone.
No, I
Sivo,
watched it.
Sivo. I'm joking. But yeah,
Oh,
when
he
he
played
scores,
well. Yeah.
But when he scores, the whole
He's a better
Convict.
he's a better winger than Semi Radradra.
Well, he went off the roundabout, didn't he?
yeah.
But what?
Imagine having them two coming at you at their prime.
Hey, I'll tell you what I seen. Speaking of big wingers the other day, I seen on the weekend at Old Boys Day, I didn't even recognise him.
Okay.
Cooper Vuna.
Oh yeah,
Absolute gun of a.
yeah.
Like, didn't even recognise him, man. He's a big
Because
boy
he went
now.
to England for a bit, didn't he? And come back.
Yeah, playing union.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
What are going on with Sevo? What do players once they know they're going to get tapped on the shoulder start playing out of their skin?
For contracts.
Like play like that all year.
It's mind over matter, mate.
It's
What are you looking at me for?
Happy
I
with the 16th player for the Tigers to be binned this year.
Oh, they've had a few on the bins, eh?
Happy
Seriously?
got binned a couple of times.
Okay, if I own a bin company like Waste Talk or Westaway,
Bingo.
I would sponsor them.
I don't know if it sounds in it.
Yeah, would I?
There's one called Bingo.
Bingo bins,
Auto.
or Thies.
Yeah.
Auto garbage bins.
Otto.
Yeah, that's your garbage bin. It's the name of them. They're Auto.
The Sulo bins.
My
Sulo
bin
and
doesn't
Otto.
have a name.
It does. I bet you have a look. It's Auto.
Do you take Otto out every week?
Yes, because
More than what I get.
Oh,
oh,
they're
anyway.
fighting words.
That is.
Especially when there's no football.
it's a bit
Yeah,
hard.
pressure's on now, boy.
Yeah, what do you do in the off season?
Not
We
you.
don't want to know.
I'm going to watch Beetlejuice on the weekend and he's coming with me even though he
There you
doesn't
go.
do.
So there you go.
I'm
Take that
taking-
one.
You're
I'm
taking.
taking you out.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to Sydney.
When's it Back to the Future?
Hey,
Nah.
I took you to Penrith last weekend.
Hang on a minute. This is not a podcast here. This is a domestic
I
family
believe
show.
Chris and Delwyn took us to Penrith last weekend minus.
I believe I was
Yeah.
driving the driving.
Yeah, whose car were you driving?
Ours.
Are you going to Penrith this weekend?
Nah.
No, unfortunately.
Because I can't get any time off work on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But because it's Friday night.
Mm.
So straight
No,
to the
I'm
lounge.
lost where I was up to now.
We were having a domestic about how often you take me out.
Yeah, what do you do in the off season?
The real life of
Um,
the podcast.
Because you're not a cricket fan because you can't stand it. So
Rather play croquet.
I think
go on,
Michaela's
crab
got
cake.
dibs on us to babysit.
go on.
Oh, is she?
I want to see you do croquet.
Did he say croquet or crab cake?
No, we go out. We're going to do more and more. And
We're going to New Zealand in March, but that's when
yeah,
footy starts.
taking to New Zealand more and more.
Beg your pardon,
Fair
I
call.
booked it.
I gave up
Yeah.
my Harley.
That's a you problem.
I win by a technicality.
That is a you problem.
True. Nah, but okay, you watch this space now.
I'm going to show everyone your passport photo.
No, I'll tell the story. Someone made me go get a passport photo in my work clothes.
No, I didn't make you.
I'll meet you at the post
No,
office
no,
after
Yeah,
work.
but you didn't go, I'm not working the next day, so I'll just go then. It's not my fault you look like it was a prison photo.
Gaz, swap seats.
Orange.
You don't have the jail tats on you though.
It's only a headshot anyway.
But you
Yeah.
can see the yellow. You can
No,
see
that's orange.
orange. Same. Yellow socks.
Just put a couple of numbers underneath.
Anyway, back to where we were. I'm not sure where we were, but we're somewhere.
Yeah, 8
I
o'clock.
think we're up to the third game, aren't we?
Yeah, third game. Friday at 8 o'clock. The Roosters put it to the Rabbits, 36-28.
See,
They come back, but
I went for the upset. I thought
Can
the
you-
Rabbits would have got it.
Interesting. The rugby union convert that scored his
What's his
Yeah,
name?
what's his
Mark
name?
Narquartusi.
Yeah, but how can they keep getting all these players and fit under the cap? It's bullshit. I'm telling you. Like
Yeah, I'm with you.
it's got to stop. It's an absolute disgrace because every other club needs to start doing it.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's not.
And they've said they've pushed Mitch Orbison up to rugby league operations manager under Politis there. So he was a really good dude playing, and he's on and off the field. I just hope he doesn't lose his dignity now, being under Politis, handing out paper bags like Nick does.
I mean, honestly, if I come across Politis and I was talking to him, I'd tell him exactly what I think of him because he's destroying the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't care.
That's right. But we do. Oh, he's destroying the game. But and also, Mr. Wubby Boy, he's letting him get away with it. I'm telling him he's probably getting the sandwich bag as well.
Yeah.
He'll sit on his yacht if he gets a sack, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, the rabbits they come close to taking it off them, but
Yes.
Smack up on 'em. Saturday, Raiders 26 over the Drag Queens 24.
let me down. Well, seriously, I was first in the footy tips, right? I'll tell this story. Coming first, I would have won $498. Is that right? Something like
$450, I think.
He
$450.
could have took you out then.
Exactly. Yes, I was banking on. Anyway, I took the Raiders, the Dragons.
Silly mistake.
Silly mistake.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to hear the most stupidest mistake I did?
You lost from 498 to about 150.
No,
Not
30.
even.
30.
Yes, because some idiot, when he was doing his tips, said, "Yep, take the
Dragons.
Bulldogs. Bulldogs.
take the Cowboys because the Dogs have got so many out." Tell him, Kylie. Yep, sweet. So when it come to the day and it's on, I went, "Oh, yes, they're getting their ass kicked." Had a look at the app. I hit the Dogs.
No, Justin, who was sitting behind us at the Penrith game, was telling us as it was going, and you're like, no way.
And I accidentally must have hit the wrong button. So I'm like, oh, bad. So I had to try play strategically to try and win it back. So I tipped against the Knights to try, and that failed. So I went from first because of those two mistakes.
$30 is, you got your money. We pay $20 into the tipping comp. So
Anyway.
you got your money back.
Getting back to this.
We'll do one next
Story of our season. Only play for 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, they let me down.
Yeah, they let me down.
year. I picked the Raiders.
Oh, sorry. I'll just follow someone else next year then.
Okay.
Mate,
There's a
always
jersey over
welcome,
there somewhere.
always welcome in the store, mate.
No, I'd rather follow the Knights.
Oh,
He wants a pay rise.
get out. Get out.
You got your marching orders? Tap on the head.
Oh, no, he means Eels.
No, the only blue and gold team I follow, mate, is my local team. That's it.
What, Eels?
No, my local.
He likes the other golden. Anyway, keep going.
The other Saturday game, the Bulldogs and the Cowboys.
Oh, don't
This
go
was
there.
Upsetting.
44.
Oh, it was
Cowboys.
upsetting for me. Don't you worry.
Cowboys 44, Bulldogs 6.
I'm sitting there going, you beauty, and then, oh, mate.
Do you personally think the Dogs are gone now?
No,
No,
Nah.
they'll win this week.
Yep.
they'll have a lot of media.
It's just is it just all the injuries that
Well, they're missing Burton. They're
Cherry.
missing Cherry. And
is Curran still out?
Karen.
Yeah, he's still out.
So, but Burton will be back. Sherry will be back, and I reckon they'll bounce back this week. I really think Manly probably because Travojevic is still out, isn't he?
Oh, he's 50-50. I think.
He's 50-50. Well,
No, they reckon he's back.
well, even if he is back, he's still not going to be 100% fit.
He'll be needed.
So I
tell
think, I think the Dogs will do.
If you go in the finals, have a look at Valentine Holmes.
Game, but
He's landed.
hopefully.
Val Holmes has landed 25 consecutive shots at goal. It's not bad.
Scored tries, but to kick goals.
Well, he did score a try.
Well, hopefully not this week.
But it's good coming to the St George next year because he's going to be our goal kicker. He's going to be that accurate.
Oh, you know what? You won't be kicking many goals then.
He won't be getting any tries.
We're making the 8 next year, remember? Flanagan said so.
Yeah.
Maybe Walters 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, he did say we weren't getting the spoon and he was right. So
Okay, what I want to know is what are they doing with what's his name, Brown, the hooker?
I have not seen him for a while.
Now that is a hooker that a club that is looking for a Canberra.
Yeah, Danny Levi.
Yeah, Danny Levi's going.
He going?
Is he going there?
I'm not sure. Overseas again, I think.
Well, the Titans would have a hooking spot now, wouldn't they? Now that Aaron Clark,
Well,
they got Verrills and that.
He's an absolute class act. The right team, he'd kill it. Anyway, yes.
The late game on Saturday, Panthers and Titans. Panthers 18, Kylie's Panthers 18, and Titans 12.
This was actually from if you're not a supporter of either team, and you can take your glasses off. This was actually a really good close game.
It was sloppy. Sloppier than.
But the
never mind.
Titans, I watched the majority
The
of this.
Titans turned up.
I watched the majority of this, but the Titans actually gave Penrith a game, and they didn't make it easy for them.
Yep.
No, they didn't. But it shows the class of Penrith to still just come through. Because they played pretty badly.
Which, in hindsight, is not a bad thing going into this week.
But the Titans really turned up.
That's right.
And if they can play like that next year consistently.
Is it Titans were missing their number 10, Fafita? He's a big out.
Yeah.
Fodder Waker.
Yeah, Wonderwaker was out too. So there was a few out.
So you bought me flowers when you heard that Penrith weren't getting Fafita anymore because you thought I'd be devastated.
I was just getting lucky that night.
But you know what was the bad thing about the Titans this year? That they went the first 6 games, they lost their first 6, so they were catching up from there, and like they almost made the 8 in hindsight.
They did go well in that mid-season for sure.
That's right.
If they could just put a bit of consistency together,
Yeah, they got.
they'll go right.
Jaden Campbell's a gun.
I like JJ Fafita. I like the Kenny O'Kinney. Like they've got some Brian Kelly. Like they've got some good players. Kieran Foran had
Randall.
Yeah, well, Kieran Foran played more games than what I've seen him play for
I tell you what, Kieran Foran, I never used to go much on.
Right.
But in the last 12 months, I really like the bloke.
Who's the number 12? Was it number 12 that kept throwing his arms up?
Not Bo Fermor. Oh, he's in
He
the
ended up with a cramp or something at the end.
I can't remember who it was,
Couldn't
but
walk properly. But I yelled out. I kept calling him Gutho.
I was going to say, he's been in contact with Gutho.
Phoenix Crosland's bad for it too.
Yeah.
And there was someone else on the
I'm counting them up.
Dolphins. We yelled out to him this week. Put your hands down, you idiot. That's Guffo's job.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, hats off to the Titans. They come down and give it their all, and they had nothing to lose. But Penrith showed they can just grind out a win.
Was it a sad
it was
ending for Fisher Harris? And
it
all
was.
That? You know,
it was sad to see.
A lot of people stay back for him.
Oh yeah, it was packed. You couldn't get to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, but you stand 10 metres above everyone else.
Well, I was doing the Jamaican hurdles over bays, and
I got sick of chasing him. I'm like, I'll just wait here.
There was an incident of you having to sleep there at one part.
On the TV.
TV, yeah.
His eyes were shut.
it was a long day. We just got nearly booted out of the local soccer game, and
We won't go there.
I go there and drove all that way there, and But how good was the sign, huh? Yeah.
Very good.
That's the only reason I got to him was because I was stuck behind. I had to go all the way around the other end of the stadium, and there was rows and rows of people just screaming at him. Like, honestly, it was like the Beatles were back in town. Yeah, when the old footage of the Beatles and screaming. That's what it was like. I kid you not. Anyway, I couldn't get his attention, and all of a sudden his wife was standing next to him, and she looked at me like, I goes, James, and points out, she goes, have a look at that. That's Kylie's sign. And he's come over and he's looked at me funny, like, he goes, like, I know you from somewhere.
You're a bird.
No, I said, we got a photo with you at Newcastle with Leo, and and he signed it and took off. But yeah, no one else got an autograph after that. So. Once again, he was pushed up the tunnel. Like, happens at the night. So.
Wrong.
But no, it was sad to see him go, but
I don't know if you guys watched these jersey presentations throughout the week.
Oh, he just cut me off and just spat it back out what I was about to say.
Well,
you
he's
keep
saving
going.
you your voice.
You keep going.
No, I'll let you
No, I've rest, yeah.
Have you? Oh, well, I just loved his jersey presentation.
Yeah, no, it was good, wasn't it?
What was that? What was that thing that what was that coat thing that they had for him?
It's traditional Kiwi.
Yeah.
It was.
I love it.
It was
I love the
sensational.
Kiwi.
Moldy? Is that easy?
Multi. Yeah.
We're going to watch the Kiwis play down in. I'm taking her
If
out.
they make it.
Taking her out.
What was that?
No, I believe I purchased the tickets and booked the accommodation.
Whose money?
Mine? They're not paid for yet.
Ours.
One's after pay.
Anyway, so yeah, I love the Kiwis. So I only ever wear night jerseys. Not this time. Buying a Kiwis jersey. I'm going the Kiwis. I know I'm Australian, but I'm back in the Kiwis.
My dad used to always go for the opposition.
Yeah. No, I love
Kiwis,
the.
isn't it?
I'm a big fan of Leos and Fisher, so I'm supporting them on the day.
We're going to New Zealand in March.
I was going to say, when you go to New Zealand, when you go and get them to do the haka for you in front of you, that'd be
We're going
that'd
to
be
the-
awesome.
You watch, they'll be over in Australia playing footy, and
Yeah,
they'll be
yeah,
over
that's
in
smart.
New Zealand.
We're
No.
going to the North Island, I think.
Yeah.
We want to go to the South Island, which we will. Whatever one we want to go to, Auckland and that, we're not. We're
Right.
going to the opposite.
But that'd be unreal just to watch a haka in front. That's
Oh yeah.
something that I would love to see.
When you go, does that mean you'll leave us three boneheads to run this?
Yeah. 2 weeks. God help us.
Watch the viewings go up then.
We might
Ratings,
get
ratings will go down.
You're in a dress, guys.
So it's a
Oh,
regular
God.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
So, we're going on. There's a good adventure for us, but we're
Zip lining.
zip lining 150 metres off the ground, and they go over 110 kilometres an hour. But before she booked it, I wasn't told the heavier and fatter you are, the faster you go.
Well, you're
You
gonna
might
have to try.
break a
You're gonna
record.
have to.
Oh,
try,
yeah.
You're gonna have to try and do something about that. aren't
Sounds
you?
like a you problem.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean,
you
you
can
can't-
see Kylie and the kids. Wee, and then
Cruises like a paper napkin in the wind.
it'll be like, Back to the Future when the DeLorean goes past and there's just the flames.
Flames after it.
That's what'll be my zip line. It'll be on fire.
I heard that they're re-strengthening all the lines too
Yeah.
before you get there.
I'll get my fat ass on it.
You're gonna have to check your duds after it.
Oh, mate, I'm not going to lie. I'll be
He
shit.
doesn't need to go on
he's
zip
not
lines
wearing
to
them.
check his studs.
You'd be happy to do that, wouldn't you? Corey?
I'll be
No,
having,
you'd be choking darkies.
I'll be having some chocolate drops before I get on it. Don't you worry, because I don't go on high. So.
Imagine if you don't wear any duds.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of heights. So.
yeah, there'll be shit everywhere.
On that note,
Okay, Sunday. The Eagles and the Sharks. Sharks won 40-20.
The Eagles, you mean?
Eagles.
What did I say?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
You said Eagles. You just said it really quickly.
Eagle.
Eagle.
He's still crying.
See, I don't rate the Eagles at the moment. There's something not right there. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I can't tip him. Anyway, that's Ronaldo Mulatalo drew level with Steve Rogers on his Sharks all-time try scoring list with his 81st and 82nd tries on Sunday. He now sits equal third behind Andrew Eddinghausen and the Peach, David Peachy.
I would have thought Andrew would have. I think Andrew Anning scored over 100, hasn't he?
That's a pretty good company to beat, isn't it?
That
It
is,
is.
especially with ET.
And even Steve Rogers.
That's right.
The late Steve
Yeah,
Rogers.
Steve Rogers.
and
yeah.
Peachy.
Uh,
Peachy's no slouch.
But it just goes to show that, scoring tries now is easy compared to what it was back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
the whole game's changed. mate.
That's what I mean. So,
Jesse Ramian was put on report for a high tackle in the second half.
Blake Brayley's played his 100th consecutive game. That's a pretty fair effort.
And Cronulla have now won their last 3 games at the venue. So, is it at? That's at Manly.
Well,
Now who played? No, Dogs play Manly.
it's at a call.
I
Yeah,
think you get between 50 and 70,000 there.
wouldn't surprise me.
Mm.
And the other thing, speaking of where they're playing, the NRL's finals are doing it around weather in North Queensland and the AFL.
Yeah, that's a lot of
And
shit.
Every year, the NRL do it around the AFL draw.
Yeah.
Like, just run
Ratings.
with it and then
Yeah.
back your supporters.
That's
like,
right. But this is the problem. The NRL is all about ratings, okay?
Yeah.
Which, okay, I can understand that. Well, why the hell did they not go for a bigger headline act at the NRL
Yeah.
halftime?
Kid Leroy.
Nothing against Kid Leroy, good in his own right, 100%. I'm not taking that away from him. But if you want something to go blow the AFL out of the water,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right here, right now, it was a perfect opportunity. They probably would have got him at a half decent price too because they're trying to make a comeback. Oasis.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 songs they play for a starter would have, Morning Glory
And Wonderwall.
and Wonderwall.
Yeah.
People would have went, wow.
Yeah.
all over the world, not just at the game.
Yeah.
People would have tuned in everywhere.
Yep.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No. Not today.
Anyway, who's the AFL got?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Here you go.
I kissed a
I
girl.
was about to start singing, but I was waiting for Corey to sing.
He wouldn't be singing I Kissed a Girl.
Oh,
No,
God.
I'm kidding.
Boy,
I'm kidding,
what's that
sorry.
Tiger song? She
Oh, I know
sings?
that.
I kissed a boy, a storm boy.
Yeah. What's the Tiger one she sings?
Uh-huh.
Is it the Eye of the
Got the
Tiger or
eye.
something?
That's it.
Yeah, that's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. Look, they've gone out outside the square and
Yeah.
they've gone big.
Yeah.
NRL go, let's save
Katy
some money.
Perry is not a sporting musician.
There's Kid Leroy.
Even Kid Leroy.
No, but that's what we were talking
Yeah.
about earlier. They need rock bands.
Yeah.
Simple.
But I get that. I totally agree.
If you want to go listen to Katy Perry, you can go
I get
listen
that.
to Katy Perry.
No. I'm not saying that. But the
On your
point
own.
is, ratings to the AFL,
Yeah.
ratings to the NRL.
Yeah.
Katy Perry will bring a lot more just on her than Kid Leroy will.
So Taylor Swift will bring even more.
100%.
Robbie
We don't
Williams,
want
Robbie
Taylor
Williams
Swift.
was good for the AFL Grand Final a few years ago. You should have had him.
Yeah, he was. Oasis would have bought a shit ton for her.
I don't know about this generation though.
That would have. It would have.
She wouldn't know who Oasis was.
If you don't,
She would
like,
by the time it finished.
she'll go with the mum or dad to the grand final.
That's right. She'll listen to what I put on.
Oasis is all right, but they got like
They
2
would've.
good songs.
But they
No,
like they will pull
gonna educate
better
you,
crowd than
mate.
what Kid Leroy will pull.
Cypress Hill would bring more.
No,
Who?
it's terrible. Yeah, you're going backwards in
No.
like 10 steps at a time.
We went to Cypress Hill concert.
You're only saying
Was
that
it this
because you're
year?
down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
No,
March.
no.
I slipped over and in the corridor,
This story went a totally different
Yeah.
direction than I thought it was
and they
going.
didn't want a bar of it. I seriously did. Hey, I was.
Yeah, because Braden was spilling his drink on everyone and pissing people off.
Oh.
And Dean was trying to stick up for him. I'm like, oh, God, here we go.
And the 3 blokes in front of us. Oh, here we go. I thought I might as well just get up and get it on with straight away and get it over with. And I just said, mate, calm down. You're at a concert here. And he go, oh, yeah. And I walked out to see the blokes outside and I went, woof da.
Slippery floor.
Bang on me back. And I'm like, and her, when I got up and I started hobbling away and I seen these blokes coming again, so I thought I couldn't act hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good, I'm good. And they were right after that, but I had to sit down. Yeah. They didn't want a bar of it.
So you had,
You
to play,
didn't want to be at the concert in the first place.
so you had to play Peacemaker too, did you?
I tried to peacemaker, putting the pieces back together on me, that's for sure. Anyway, moving on. Knights 14, Dolphins 6.
Thanks for that.
He took your job. Wow.
Oh,
We're on fire tonight.
it was a great game. I thought it was.
I got done. I mean,
I thought it was. I didn't mind the game. I thought it was pretty good.
It was good to see them defend well.
Yes.
The run meters were on par with each other.
I honestly just. I thought that we stopped the Dolphins from actually performing as good as they could.
Absolutely.
Herbie and
Meep, meep.
were who's the other centre? Alvarillo. They were
Armadillo.
yeah. They were looked after quite well. Trey Fuller was dangerous every time he touched the ball.
You see the midget?
Yes.
He's tiny.
Fullback, yeah,
He's
number one.
tiny.
He is a
Ashley Klein's small too. I got a photo with him being cheeky. But Jesus Christ, they don't look that small on TV.
There's a little girl in
he's
the
a gun.
Tigers team too that she's even tinier.
Midget. A dwarf? No, dwarfs are taller than midgets, aren't they?
I don't know, knee-eyed or grasshopper.
Yeah, she's
thought
not a
they were the
midget.
same.
There's a lady walking around Curry with she's legit up to probably my knees, and that's pretty short.
Knee knocker.
Is that with your high heels on or with your high heels
so
on?
I was gonna no, I won't say it.
She's tiny.
But yeah, no, the Knights played good. Honestly, I don't think we had a bad player last week. Bradman was a bit quiet for Bradman's standards.
Because I don't think the ball was thrown enough. I think
No.
the standard of the game was because it was quite wet as well and a little bit. Well, we had a bit of rain.
You smoke.
You full
Well,
quid.
they were slipping over.
When was the rain? Oh, it rained before the
Four.
game. Yes, it did.
Oh,
It did. No,
it was Sammy sprinkling
Yeah,
talking.
but it played
Yeah.
played a part.
it was moist.
It played a part,
Oh.
and I'm not bullshitting about that.
Next week, can you get the key out in the oval and just
Leave
check
him
it?
alone. He knows what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. Don't give him raps.
I know what I'm talking about.
He's
drizzled
never
for a
going to
little
let
bit.
you live that down now.
But he's right.
Thanks, mate.
We
Appreciate
were
it.
sitting out the front getting wet and not in the way we wanted to. 12 errors apiece. Listen to Gary laughing like a.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's about to piss his
okay, yeah, I
pants.
forgot. It did rain out the front. But I don't. It wouldn't have merited it.
backpedaling there.
It
It
wouldn't have,
rained a fair bit. It was constant.
Constance did not. Anyway.
Constance.
Okay. Well, it was good footy. And
It was moist.
it was moister than an oyster. And it was
Slippery.
slippery.
So Corey is right. You're taking a defeat on this one?
I'm not going to say I'm right, but I'm going to say it may have played a part in the
He's
game.
backpedaling now.
No, he's right, though.
Oh, you've just told him he's right twice. His head's not going to fit through the door. Bing, bing.
It's already big enough as it is.
We're going to have to get Operation Dumbo in to get the roof off to take him out.
Makes a nice change from the.
Me?
Gay
Oh,
jokes.
okay. Makes a nice
Oh,
change
so
from me
you're
being
backing
right
up
all
for
the
him now.
time.
The gay joke.
Oh, so you Team Corey now, are you?
Yeah.
In
Come
the-
here,
That
guys.
jersey looks good on him. He's the only one that'll do it.
oh,
Let's all do it together. We're in team.
I'm not doing it with you. I'm not playing in a Congo line with you.
You do the women's belts.
anyway.
If I'm in a Congo line, I won't be in front of you.
Yeah, we might as well do the women's from last week.
Jaden Brayley's underrated.
Nah, yeah. Well, I thought he's been a bit under par this year, so to speak. I don't know. I just think he needs to jump on the bus and probably. I'm sorry, like I don't like to say this for players and that, but he's on the outer, so I reckon he needs to end up at
Parramatta.
Para. Yeah. Anyway, the girls quickly results.
Saturday, Cowboys 24, West Tigers 22.
Close game.
It was a close game.
Yes.
The Raiders 38, Dragons
34, which I thought the Dragons threw this one away.
Again.
Another record we've produced.
Yeah.
Close one again.
Highest scorer for the women's.
The next one, which was actually a bit of a shock because the Sharks leading the comp, was Roosters 40, Cronulla nil.
One for the bookies.
Sharks didn't turn up.
No.
I thought they did. I just thought the Roosters,
Overpowered.
as much as what we've sort of been writing them off this year, they're starting to come good at the best part of the year. So
That's what you want,
they're
don't
on in the second now, considering their start they had.
They're
Eels,
stacked with players, mate. So
Eels 24, Titans 14.
yeah, I was a bit surprised with this one. I
Titans
thought
are-
Titans would have.
Yeah.
Go Elsie.
Go off the Albert, you reckon?
This one was
Yes.
honestly.
And Broncos 32, Knights 24. After
We're up 24-4 or something.
Yeah,
24-6 at one stage.
Absolutely
18-4,
threw it away.
18-10,
Was it 8-4?
18-16, 24-16, and then they just once they scored 24-16, the Broncos just
Threw it away.
scored through it away. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the results of the girls last week. We'll get in, only because we're bumper for time, but we'll get into a lot more of the women's and because the teams are a lot shorter now, so we'll have more time. Stuff you may have missed. Time for stuff you may have missed. So the first one there, what is going on with
On his eyebrow.
Pogger's eyebrow? It's,
Half of it's gone on holiday already.
yeah. Half of it's ended up in Bali.
Barley already.
Hey, hang on.
Maybe Eshe bra.
Maybe Reece Walsh took it.
That's the Eshe bra.
And second one there is our lovely daughter with her sign there, Tamika Upton sign. It was huge, Tamika Upton fan.
Only the
And
one.
yeah, and it made the TV with the commentator saying, "Oh, that's one of the nicest signs I've ever seen." So good on you, Portia. Honestly, I know that it's just a saying, number one fan, but I tell you what, if she's not one of the number one Tamika Upton fans, I don't know which one is. She loves her.
Yeah.
So good on her.
Third one there.
Dino Evans.
Smita?
Yeah, it looks like I'm having a snooze, eh? And
Nothing.
yeah, look a little bit chubby there, so I might get on the.
Looks like you've had a
Say that
few.
again.
That's not what I'm pointing at.
Yeah, the James Fisher Harris shirt. See, I made that shirt actually.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah, it's a James Fisher Harris shirt. It
It's a bad
says,
body it's in.
yeah, oh, that's a bit harsh.
That's a sexy dad bod.
Thanks. And it says the one fish we never wanted to let go. So yeah, good. And the next one is that is in the dressing room of
The Eels dressing room.
Eels dressing room. It says Stefano Ukatumano.
Itakamanu.
Pig. What's going on there?
Wonder what that stands for.
Pretty intelligent guy.
It's unusual.
No wrong with that.
Is that the C word?
Yes.
Need to be tough, CUNTS, for...
80 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Where was this in the
The
Eels.
Eels dressing
you're
room.
joking?
Yeah.
And the Penrith Panthers media team must have had a rest because they had Souths instead of Titans.
He might have been drunk. But yeah. Another one there. Look at the Bobby Dazzles on them. Look at them eyebrows. Seriously. There's a Kalen. That's where Kalen's eyebrows went.
They're good, aren't they?
That used to,
That's
On fleek.
that's
Looks like our cameraman's brother.
there used to be a bloke called Ballbags. What was his name?
Daniel Bagala.
Daniel Bagala. I'm sure that's him. But yeah, that's where Ponga's eyebrow went for a walkabout too. And is this the one more left there? Is there?
No, that was what caught my eye.
All right. Anyway, guys, that's stuff you may have missed for this week. So time for a bit of humour. Kylie this week.
Adam walked into a sports bar around 9:58 p.m. and sat down next to a gorgeous blonde lady at the bar. He stared up at the TV as the 10 p.m. news came on. The news crew was covering a story of a man on a ledge of a large building and he was preparing to jump. The blonde, Gary, looked at Adam and said, "Do you think he will jump?" Adam replied, "You know what? I bet you he will." Gary replied, "Well, I bet he won't." Adam placed $30 on the bar and said, "You're on." Just as Gary placed her money on the bar, the guy did a swan dive off the building, falling to his death. Gary was very upset and handed Adam the $30, saying, "Fair's fair, here's your money." Adam replied, "I can't take your money. I saw this earlier on the 5 p.m. news and knew that he would jump." Gary replied, "I did too, but I didn't think he'd do it again." Adam took the money.
Oh.
I'm just a bit surprised about Gary being blonde.
used to
Or
be.
being a girl.
Yeah,
Close.
well, I'm used to that.
I used to be blonde.
4 guys were staying in a cabin in the woods on a hunting trip. They had to bunk 2 to a room. No one wanted a room with Gary because he snored so loudly. They decided it wasn't fair to make one of them stay with him the whole time, so they decided to take turns. Adam, the first one to sleep in with Gary, came to breakfast the next morning with his hair a mess and his eyes all bloodshot. Dean and Corey asked, "What the hell happened?" Adam replied, "Gary snored so loudly I just sat up and watched him all night." The next night it was Corey's turn. In the morning, the same thing happened. Corey turned up to breakfast with his hair a mess and his eyes bloodshot. "What happened to you? You look awful," said Adam and Dean. Corey explained, "Gary shook the roof so much I sat up and watched him the whole night." The third night it was Dean's turn. Dean was a big burly ex-football player, a real man's man. The next morning he came to breakfast, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. "Good morning," said Dean. Adam and Corey couldn't believe it. Dean looked rested and wide awake. "Man, what happened?" Adam and Corey asked. Dean replied, "Well, we got ready for bed. I went and tucked Gary into bed, patted his butt cheek, and kissed him on the cheek and said good night. Gary sat up and watched me all night."
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh, that's something you would do.
Oh, go away.
Oh, that's an oldie but a good. I like it.
Last
I bet
one.
Gary liked it there.
He's
like the pat in the
he's a
bum.
bit. I think he's a bit frisky tonight over there, old Gaz.
A successful farmer named Dean passed away and left everything to his wife, Kylie. She was determined to keep the farm but knew very little about farming. She decided to put an ad in the local paper for a farm hand. 2 men applied for the job named Chris and Corey. One was gay and the other was a drunk. She thought long and hard about it, and when no one else applied, she decided to hire the gay guy, figuring it would be safer to have him around the house than a drunk. Chris proved to be a hard worker who put in long hours every day and knew a lot about farming. For weeks, Chris and Kylie worked hard and the farm was doing great. One day, Kylie said to Chris, "You've done a really good job and the farm looks great. You should go into town and kick up your heels." Chris agreed and went into town one Saturday night. 1 a.m. came, however, Chris hadn't returned. 2 a.m. and still no Chris. Finally, around 3 a.m., Chris returned, and upon entering the room, he found Kylie sitting by the fireplace waiting for him. Kylie said, "Take my shirt off." Trembling, Chris did just that. "Now take off my boots," Kylie said. He did as she asked. "Now take off my socks." He removed each one gently and placed them neatly by her boots. "Now take off my skirt." He slowly took it off. "Now take off my bra." Again, with trembling hands, he did as he was told and dropped it to the floor. Then she looked at him and said, "Now if you ever wear my clothes without permission again, you will be fired."
I can picture him wearing them, do
And
it.
also picture him, go and walkabout.
Well,
There's no trains there.
ironically, that joke was done before he took off.
You know what would be good with that? The end of year, dress up, as in no.
What do you always want to dress up for?
You've got
Bra, women's clothes, and Gary's. Cha-ching!
No, you know the end of year show.
Mm.
Have it dressed up. Kylie's like farm woman, him dressed up, and actually
I reckon the final show.
do that on the show. Like
I reckon the final show, right? We put it. We
I'm finished.
no. This one's
I'm going.
okay. You'll like this idea.
No, I don't.
We put all their names in a hat, right? And farm boy Chris can walk around with the hat, and you got to put it in and pull them out.
with the Cooper.
Whoever you get, you've got to pick the outfit and costume for that person to wear the following week on the show.
That's not as funny as what I had.
Okay, will you tell me? Anyway, is that you for this week? Or
Thank
will
you, Kylie, for
Thanks,
all your work.
Kylie.
Thank you.
The
Oh.
jokes weren't as funny.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
were. Jinx.
Maybe I should have put a picture of Chris.
Thanks for boosting my ego too.
Oh, that's okay. Notice I didn't. You were the drunk tonight.
Yeah.
She's your drunk gay guy. I'll be in soon. So,
That's a
I'll
bit
take you out.
personal.
anyway,
Take that back, boy.
That's funnier than my jokes.
well, we were talking about, what was it?
My status.
No.
I was laying in bed the other morning, just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shh.
I was laying in bed the other morning before we had a big day ahead of us, and I was watching TikTok videos. And Katy Perry was on a podcast, and she goes, "If I come downstairs, and who's she with? Orlando Bloom. If he's done the dishes and the kitchen's tidy, he needs to expect a blowjob." And Dean piped up from his pillow, and he's like, "Is there any dishes out there?"
Any dishes to be done?
So that's now your joke for every time now, or
So if
you're
you ask
saying?
him if there's any dishes, that's.
Yeah.
That's a cutie.
Anyway, leave the dishes. I'll do them when I get inside.
Do your jaw exercise. A-E-I-O-U.
Ted looks like he's done that before.
Sounds like it.
You've got problems, dude. Seriously.
Tell you what,
Come from?
you've been hanging around Corey too much, haven't you?
I reckon you've been secretly going to the boat ramp and taking my spot
So you admit
you
you go
jealous?
there.
sometimes.
On that note, we'll let you get off the bed, and I'll be in soon. And thank you for everything, and go the Panthers.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
The return of Spence.
A real test for them.
I think they should be all right. If Nathan's back, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm a bit worried about that.
Yeah, no,
3
yeah.
weeks he's been out, and
Yeah, he looked pretty good the other day.
Will they target him?
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
They won't.
will.
Spence will run anymore, not.
JWH. Is he out?
No, he's
got one-
just suspended,
He's
isn't
got another 1 week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right then.
Yeah.
Spence will be running at him anyway.
Yeah.
But even if JWH did, look, Fish is going to be there.
Hmm.
Who was it the other week? Fish was arcing up at. I can't remember who it was now. Fish was getting quite cranky at him. I thought, yeah, they're the ones you want to watch, the quiet one, but I wouldn't like to get on the wrong
Yeah.
side of Fish.
Moses.
Or even Leo. Like after the weekend, yeah, he was. Anyway, we'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back, and it's time for Team List Tuesday.
Do you want to do the winner from the?
Yes, before we get into that, Corey.
Yeah, well, the winners for the photo comp this week, guys, is Kerry Ann Donnelly, and she had a lovely photo with her son with the mascot from the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And the other winner is Simone Waters, who had all the trophies.
They were actually some pretty good photos.
Yes.
Yeah. I still think, honestly, I'm not being biased here, but I know we're going to pick two winners, but at the moment, I've got a favourite, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it might be?
No, enlighten us.
No. It was last week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know now. Yes.
The image from
Yes, that was
the stadium. That was mint.
right on dusk.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
nice.
Mm.
That was a good one.
Is that the front runner?
Mackie Jones Stadium.
Yeah. Is that one of the front runners?
It's up
Yeah.
there.
He was actually sitting behind us on the weekend, wasn't
Yes, he was actually.
he? Yeah.
But I'll tell you this one. I'll tell you what. We're going to run it till grand final.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
So get out there and take some photos.
Yep. There's, 4 weeks left? Local league, there's probably,
local league,
semi-final up to... Yeah.
And even if you're not at a game, if you're at home supporting your team,
Take a photo.
yeah, I'm opening up to anything now.
Yep.
To
Photos.
for the finals, I've decided that just supporting your team, because a lot of people have wrote into the show and said, "Look, we live in regional areas, we can't get to it."
Yeah.
Good point. So
On your lounge in your gear.
yeah, on the
Yeah.
lounge, just clothed.
Out in
I'll
the,
put that out and just make sure you're clothed.
out in the street too.
Yeah, anywhere. Anywhere you are. So or if you see something that tickles your fancy from that's football related. Well, somebody sent it in photo of me the other day. But I didn't put it up. But anyway, yeah, you can. Only because it was a mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything you want. But let's move on. All right, time for the team list for this week, and we'll do the team list and the our predictions as well. Thursday night, is it?
Yeah,
Friday
Friday night. Panthers versus the Roosters.
Roosters.
Yes, and I've got the wrong up there. That's last week's. So anyway, my apologies. Panthers and the Roosters.
2 versus 3. 2 versus 3. So
Cleary comes back into the side.
Clear looks like he's going to come back in for the Panthers.
Yep.
Roosters are missing half their spine, but we should be a close game down at Bluebet. Obviously a sellout already.
Yeah, I think Cleary's he'll either be on or he'll be shit.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll be on.
Yeah.
That puts Luai back to 5'8". I just think the Panthers lacked really badly in the 5'8" position last week.
Yeah.
Rob just didn't perform and really let Luai down, I thought.
No group hugs for him.
No.
I think it'd be a lot closer than what people think.
Oh,
As
it's
you
going to
said,
be close.
Yeah, as you said, like if Cleary's not fully on, like Luai, as much as I don't really like him as a player, but if I think will pick up the slack, and if he's playing like he has been playing most of the season, I think he'll probably take the reins more than what Cleary will.
I think Luai next year is going to show people how good of a player he really is.
Yeah.
He's been undershadowed, so to speak, because of Cleary.
And everybody knows that Cleary's shoulder's not 100%. So
he's going to have traffic run over him.
he's going to have like Spencer,
Spencer will be out.
Lindsay Collins.
But the only thing is, I don't know if Spencer's the type like he'll try, but I don't know if he'll want to because of that friendship bond there.
Yeah.
Um,
Angus Crichton.
I reckon you might even see some fireworks, to be honest.
Isaiah Yeo, I think it's 243 games. He's going to equal Steve Carter's record for the Panthers.
He's a very underrated.
Didn't he? Like,
Isaiah, yeah.
And
you ever seen him play a bad game? I haven't.
Not many.
No,
Not many.
not for a very long time if
very
he has.
consistent.
Yeah.
And Roosters never won at Bluebet since I think 2018. So
Well, hopefully that continues.
That'll stay like that.
yeah,
Dom Young and Daniel Tupu are back on deck.
which will give them
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
See who's lining up against Dom as well.
Because they've both got the height. Like they are probably two tallest wingers in the league.
So they'll probably use that.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
A lot of kicking.
Yep.
Penrith have won their last 9 games against the Roosters. And as you said, the Roosters has not won at Bluebet Stadium since 2018.
Yeah.
Roosters captain James Tedesco has never won at Bluebet Stadium.
That's good.
And like you said, yeah. So I'm going to take the Panthers.
Yeah, I think it'd be close. I think Penrith.
Penrith.
I think they're going to have to be on, but because
They've got to be more better than last week.
yeah,
Oh, they'll have it firing. Yeah.
And they won't play that badly. I think maybe the occasion got to them.
Yeah.
Maybe would you say last week with
Probably.
Yeah.
Fish and
Luai.
Luai and that, but
Didn't have their
old
mind,
boys' day.
didn't have their mind on the game properly.
No,
They're probably more thinking about this week.
I'll tell you what we did get from down there too. It's Krispy Kreme donuts. God, they're good.
yeah.
You don't bring any back, do you?
Yeah, there's some more in the fridge.
We brought some on the weekend. Not that we had any, but we did have
Of course
some.
you did.
Maybe next time you had a
Are they the
Penrith.
best donuts you ever tasted?
They're up there.
Gary's hungry.
Hell yeah.
Well, you get his 24 pack of chicken wings on the way home.
Chicken wing,
the other
chicken
week.
wing.
He stitched me out the other week and he took me there, and we ended up getting tenders, not wings.
Mm.
And I was thoroughly disappointed.
They were, weren't they? They're not the same.
They're not the same.
Gary
at all.
takes you out for dinner every Tuesday night.
They do.
Sometimes, yeah.
Does he give you a chicken
Jealous?
wing? No.
We have a little bit
I
of
got
a
Chris. That's
rendezvous.
all right.
We have a little rendezvous, and
You got the booby for us.
That's a pretty price.
he talks it up, and yeah, we got tenders.
Mm. Anyway.
hope we got the
Love
wings this
me
week.
tender.
Hopefully.
Yeah, was he singing to you? Is it Love Me Tender?
Love
No,
me
it's touch me
tender.
tender.
Oh, okay.
Love me true.
Anyway, on to the next one. Storm and the Sharks.
We had a head massage here. I don't know where that was going.
Oh, Storm and the Sharks on
Did you
Saturday.
say you were coming? You're filthy.
Paps is back in the one. So Foley
Yeah.
goes out with his couple of weeks, which is unfortunate, but
Yeah,
just
it
as a
is.
replacement.
As a non-Storm supporter, but a supporter of rugby league, it is.
Yeah.
Like he's an exciting machine, that young
Yeah.
fella.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, this is no disrespect to Pappenhausen. Like he's a good player, Paps. We all know that. But I'm Craig Bellamy. He's my fullback going forward. I know Paps is great, but
Yeah.
this young fella just has that much enthusiasm, that much. He's just he's a
Yeah.
machine. Sharks. I just can't see him doing it. I know, they're in the top 4. They got Hines. They got this and that. That's just not gonna. That's not gonna matter. I think it could also even the scoreline could blow out a little.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Melbourne, probably 3 tries.
Yeah. They've won their 6 of the past 8 finals games down there, and also 6 of the past 8 against the Sharks. So
I'm thinking.
hopefully it keeps going.
I reckon it's going to be like a 38-6.
That much.
Oh yeah, it's going to be
I think it's
that margin of. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon about 28, 10 or 12.
Mm.
But yeah,
Storm for me.
Storm for me.
Yeah,
Storm.
In a
Storm.
teacup.
In the teacup. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Next one is Cowboys versus the Knights up at Country Bank Stadium.
Jordan McLean
Saturday night.
returns after missing the Bulldogs game. Englishman Kai Pearce-Paul.
Do you think he should be in the side?
100%.
Yeah.
He's got to be there somewhere. He is an exciting machine, but who do you take off? Who would you pull off the team to put in there? Him in there?
For Piers Paul.
Hmm.
It'd have to be somewhere on the bench. I know it'd be hard, but
I don't know who, but he's got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I like Matt Croker, but 18th man possibly.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take Dylan Lucas off.
No,
No, definitely
I
not.
don't think you can.
Definitely
No.
not. It's pretty much the same team running out
Yeah.
from last week.
Yeah. Well, I just don't. He's got to be there, but how do you put him there?
Knights, it'd be interesting. Knights haven't won up at North Queensland since 2015.
No, but they had
No.
a close game up there this year, didn't they?
Yeah.
I just don't know how he's got to be there, but who do you take? Who do you take off there to put him on?
Yeah.
It's a good headache for O'Brien to have.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this the losers out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Elimination. Cowboys won 7 of their 8 finals games in Townsville. So
So Fletcher Sharp, he scored 8 tries in his last 5 games. We need to start using his speed.
yeah.
Okay, we've
And
got
actually, his height. Like he's not small, but he's not big. But
No.
he's very athletic. Like when he's in the air.
but we've got some decent kickers. All right, early in our tackle count. Okay, when
Well, he's fresh.
excuse me, when there's a fullback, Drinkwater. While Drinkwater's up in the line defending,
Yeah.
do a sheep noise, man, like
Yeah.
no, and he's going to kick over. By the time Drinkwater turns to chase that ball, Fletcher Sharp's already gone.
Yeah.
When they need to start attacking football, not this one up the middle for so long and then kick of a bomb. It's so
boring.
predictable.
Yep.
This is finals football.
Yeah.
Here's your brains if you want to win this.
Yeah.
If not, like, seriously, he needs to change his coaching style.
Yeah.
Anyway, Knights to me.
I was going to go Cowboys. It's going to be a hard one. I'll go the Knights.
I think the Cowboys. I think Tommy Dearden's going to
Yeah, I'm
just
pushing.
get them over. But I think it's going to be close. If Ponga plays like he does, but I just think he's got to pass the ball more. But if
I agree.
if he's on,
Our halves need to get more
yeah,
involved.
if he's on and he combines with your halves, I think the Knights will go well. But I just
Gamble's got to get more game time than last week.
yeah.
15 minutes, 20 minutes to go from halftime. I'm pulling. I'd be taking Brayley off.
Yeah.
I'll be pushing Phoenix to 9, and Tyson goes into the half.
Yeah. We've got a little bit, I'd say, to be quite warm up there too, so that we
The first day Arvo, they'll be up there.
have to acclimatise.
Acclimatised to it for a day or two.
They'll have to stop. They have to. I know it's an old cliche, but they have to stop their forward pack to give
100%.
the players like Ponga and that to run riot. But
So this is Leo's time to shine, Brody's time to shine,
yeah,
so to speak.
Jackie.
Oh, he's been playing some good footy too.
and their forward pack's pretty good. Helam Lukey's in good form. Tamalolo, Griffin Neem,
Jordan McLean's
Jordan
back.
McLean. Ross Reese Wobson. Like there's so many.
One that a lot of people have probably not talked about too, but we're going to have to watch is Kyle Felt.
That's it. Well, he's just cracked 150 first grade tries.
Wonder who's on his wing. I'd be putting Marju on him.
Yeah.
Marju can handle him.
He's got Tulangi on the other wing.
Yeah, I reckon
Anything
Tulagi and Sharp would be
That'd
good
be a
match
good
up. That
matchup.
yeah.
Even Sharp and Felt, honestly, wouldn't be bad.
I just think Feld would have the height advantage over him. 'Cause
That's
he's
the
a
problem.
big body.
Marju's not real tall, but
Yeah.
he's got the strength to. If he lands, he can throw him over.
Both
Yeah.
Tulagi and Sharp have got the speed. So
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
uh,
Anyway, you said Knights, did you?
yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
The next one, the Bulldogs versus Manly on Sunday at 4:05.
I think it's going to be a 50
Dogs.
to 70,000 people crowd. So.
Yeah, well, I reckon the Dogs are going to run away with this one. This is I've just got that feeling. Matt Burton's back. Bronson Sherry's back.
Bulldogs haven't won a finals match since 2015, so it'd be interesting.
Tom Trebojevic is back from a shoulder injury, but he's not 100%. So, yeah, I'm taking the Dogs.
Dogs.
Reed Marnie's 150th. So we're time
Little Chihuahua.
I think Dogs just. I think it'll be.
I think
it's
it'll
gonna
be close.
Yeah. I hope it is close. I think, if they have get what the numbers are getting, 50 to 70,000 there for a finals game, I hope it is a close game, like a good close game. So
This is Luke Brooks' first ever finals match in 10 years.
I wonder if he gets a barbecue after him.
Nah, don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, we're moving on to the women's now. Women's preview for this week: the Tigers and the Dragons. Oh, this is a hard one.
It's
flip of the coin.
second last versus last at the moment. Tigers haven't won a game, and George Illawarra is second last on the girls' table. I mean, I'll say Saints because it's
I
my
think-
team, but
I know. I mean,
Saints.
Tegan Berry got another double on the weekend, and she's
you got Tyler
Tyler King.
King back in the side
Yeah.
this week too, so
so
should be good.
Yeah, I'll take the Dragons.
Yeah, I'll be Dragons. as
Gary.
Dragons.
Well, that's everyone. Broncos and the Sharks. I'm going to take the upset here. I reckon a lot of people think the Sharks will run away with this, but the way the Broncos played last week, I'm taking the Broncos.
I think the Sharks have been a bit of a snag.
They come from behind to beat the Knights last week.
Yeah. And they're at home too, so.
Broncos are $1.60 and the Sharks are $2.35.
Yeah, I think the Sharks have got no bite in them this week.
Yeah. It's actually a double header.
Boom.
It's actually a double header up at Seabus. There's 2 women's games up there this weekend. So.
He's proud of himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is. He's trying to do stupid jokes while we're trying to do it.
You taught me well.
Gary. Anyway,
Broncos, I think.
Bronx.
Yeah, Bronx, mate.
Titans and Knights on Saturday, 1:45. Yeah.
Good game, this one.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast not in great form. The Knights obviously should have won last week.
There's only one change to the Knights.
Evie Jones goes the 18.
I'll tell you what, she had a score. She scored a nice little try on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's still playing for a contract too, from memory.
Surely got the sign. I don't know why she got dropped to 18 for me now. And Nita
Maynard. She's not too bad, but I think Evie's a good player and watching her coming up through the ranks, but she needs a bit of a size about her.
Yeah, maybe she needs a little bit of guidance.
Yeah.
Rather than,
Like utility, I think she's a very good utility.
surely God, they wouldn't get rid of her.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Caitlin Johnson says, hold my beer. Knights and me, to make her Upton to have a huge game, and Clydesdale. That is the key to our success this year, is there's a free, actually I'll even throw 4. 4 players is our key. Upton, Southwell, Higgins, Clydesdale.
Like, that's your spine, isn't it? Well,
pretty much, that's our, that is
And I
it.
think the winger as well.
Sheridan Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even you throw in your centre,
Shanice Parker.
Shanice Parker.
Parker. Yeah.
So,
She was another one of those ladies that come over and
really nice. Seen Portia's picture and sign on the back. She goes, "Oh, this is really nice. I seen this last week actually."
Yeah.
Good on them. They make the girls feel special. So.
How was the crowd? I was going to ask you. How was the crowd?
7. Oh, hang on. It was in my opinion, it probably
29,000.
there was 7.5 for the girls.
How do they
Yeah, it
gauge
didn't
that?
look like 7.5 on the TV.
How do they gauge
They must count everybody that goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure it's
It did
quicker.
look like there was a half decent. Looked like there was a fair few that did stay. Not a fair
Not
few,
really.
Yeah, we
a
did.
few stayed back.
Yeah, we do.
But even on that other side on the hills is, you know,
Kylie got a bit of ridicule from a goose on Facebook today about it because she said her opinion. But no, and I agree with her. It's a shame that more members didn't stay around for the girls. Some bloke had a shot at her about it, but mate,
like you meant, like it is. And we've said it before. It's like it's 2 different divisions. Like your men's side are pushing for a finals, but if they made the finals, your girls are coming out to keep in the finals, stay and support them.
well, even one of the Knights players, not mentioning names, I was speaking with last night on the phone for a lengthy convo, and he said himself that it's a shame that the girls went on before him, so they could have stayed and supported them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how they do at half time and gave them their own little limelight. And to be honest, I think that because it was played out that way, the hype for the boys making the finals was disappeared as well.
Yeah.
And the girls didn't get their time to shine either. The fans member appreciation round didn't get to see the boys for the last time this year because not everyone can afford. Okay, my dear wife wanted to take me to Queensland this weekend to watch the boys play. It was over $1,000 just to get there, and accommodation, and then on top of that, like that's your ticket in, your plane trip, and that was near $1,000. And then you had accommodation on top of just having to pay $1,600 today for our membership next year.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I work. You got to ask yourself, these people that go to all these games, how do they do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I go to every home game and as many away games as we can, but you see others go everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them don't work either. So I ask you, how the hell do you do it?
Exactly.
Because I want to know. I wouldn't mind doing it. But anyway, moving on.
Roosters versus Cowboys, Sunday, 12 o'clock at Gosford.
Roosters for
I'll
me.
be down there.
2nd versus 6.
I think Roosters. And I actually think this will be a cricket score.
Surely.
They're in good form now, the Roosters.
Yeah.
Yep. Roosters.
And Gary's favourite, Raiders and Eels on Sunday.
Guess who I'm going for?
Raiders.
Raiders.
Elsie Albert played arguably her best game of the season in a 2-try effort last week.
Good on her.
Back to some damaging form when she was at St George when the when the women's comp first started. Yeah.
The Raiders co-captain Simona Tafua, is she related to Mark Tafua and that used to play for the Knights and all that? Remember?
I don't know. That's your homework.
Is that
mate.
another homework we're going to do next
That's
week?
your homework.
Is that my homework? Is it?
Yeah.
You got a lot of homework.
Got a lot of homework.
More than what you did at school.
Yeah, that's why I failed school.
Anyway,
That's the women's.
that's the women's as well.
Sweet.
So, we'll take a short break and come back and wrap it all up. All right, looks like someone's doing a bit of wheelbarrowing. Anyway, that's us for this week.
Yeah.
Before you go, guys, the Ants have got the signed and framed Knights jersey thanks to us and Purnell Trophy. So don't forget to get in and get some.
It is on our Ants Facebook page, Aberglaston Ants Rugby League Football Club page. There's a link there to buy tickets.
Mm.
So I think they're $5 each, and you get 5 for 20 or something like that. So we'll be drawing it. Brady Pearson Nines on the 12th of October, so which will be a big day as well.
We might come down and draw it with you and
Should
put
be
it all
good.
up on the show and do that kind of juice wall. But anyway, I think that's it. Anyone else got anything else?
Yeah,
No,
just
that's
before we
pretty
go,
much it,
just again shout out to the Dungo under 12 guys. Best of luck for the weekend for your grand final. Come down and cheers on, and Steve-O, run the water, mate.
We're on the beer.
Run the beer. He
And-
runs worse than me.
Gaz?
That's it.
Got anything?
It's all about league.
Oh, hang on. He's a little bit early. A bit premature.
Premature.
What do you want me to do?
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Nice hair.
It's all.
Hang on, I'm not finished yet.
Where we go, Corey? Yeah.
Yeah, Corey. Crazy Lady. Porsche.
Bullshit. All the
Adam.
sponsors.
Chadwick sponsors. The Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Train boy.
He's going to land on. Look at him. He's going to land on Sunday.
Trash.
That's the night.
Hang on. Maybe he should change names now.
Train boy.
No. Not just that, but if he's Storm Boy, what was Storm Boy? What was it? Pelican, wasn't it? Oh, the Pelican.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be a Pelican then.
Could be.
Anyway,
The big beak.
oh God.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Aussie ostrich.
we've got some. We might have a look in our prize cupboard and give some stuff away the next few weeks. I feel like giving some shit away.
Yeah. Feeling lucky, mate.
Hey. Also, what about if we give a date away? We would date with Corey back on the market.
Back on the market.
Yeah, so if
Wedding's off.
wedding's off, and
Sorry, no buck show, guys. Sorry.
that's a shame. But also, we're going to be doing I should know next week the date for our
Go karting.
go karting.
And you might see us around in the street.
Keep your eyes out. East to the ground.
Look out for the funny guy in the suit.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, if we forgot anything, we'll tackle it next week because
It's getting late.
Anyway, guys.
Right this time?
Yeah.
Go for it.
After 3. 3. It's all about league.
Good night.
Want to see a camel toe, Adam?
The Broncos have come in at 24th at the
Regan Campbell Gillard.
13th hour, or whatever you want to call
What
it.
about
Oh, nice ass.
I think there is any. We have
some.
Can't wait till Sunday.